24. Dustin, Washita just looks to be unstoppable at this point in the season.
A well-oiled machine is what the Tigers are, and really it shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. This is kind of how they have been really for the last, better part of almost a decade in the Great American Conference, ever since the Rangers made the move there. They have kind of been that team at the mountaintop that's been tough to knock off the perch.
Certainly have. Northwestern made the long trip to Monticello, Arkansas, where the Rangers picked up win number 1 and stole homecoming from the Weevils. Northwestern wins that one 26-23 on a blocked field goal to ice things for Ranger football. Big win for the Rangers. Way to get the season rolling, at least in the win column.
Certainly was, and again, it was Dakota Michaels that helped out, obviously coming in for the injured Tanner Clarkson in the first quarter, and the defense absolutely stood out a week ago. Can't wait to really dive into that game again. Later on in the pregames, we talk more about the win, but yeah, a fantastic effort from the defense. They played like a unit, together, I think, for the first time all year, and you see when Northwestern puts it together defensively, they can be very good on that side of the ball.
East Central defended the home turf in Ada, picking up a 31-10 win against Henderson shootout, 45-34. They lost a second game at Henderson in a 31-23 outing, and then picked up that win last week, so the Savage Storm up and down this season, tough to get a handle on. We'll talk more about them in the pregame show for sure. Other games, Harding rolled on Southern Nazarene as they played SNU in Bethany, Oklahoma. That was a 56-28 outing for the Bison, and Harding also looks really good, Dustin. The talk around the conference right now is the possibility of slipping 2 Great American Conference teams into a playoff-type scenario, and right now that would unequivocally be Harding and Washita.
Yeah, it is. I don't think, just based off looking at the standings and everything, I don't think anybody else is really there. I think it's as long as Harding and Washita both stay undefeated the rest of the season, I think both of those two teams are going to be in the playoffs. Washita, for sure, probably hosting Harding, depending on kind of how they finish, obviously, within the Central region, maybe on the road for that first playoff matchup.
And then Arkansas Tech goes to Shawnee, Oklahoma, and puts one on the struggling Oklahoma Baptist Bison, 34-13 in that one. The Bison got their only win of the season against Northwestern. They've not looked good.
No, they haven't. Again, the Fighting Todd Millers have had a rough go of it this year, and I got to do that game against Oklahoma Baptist, and the Rangers, it was a game that the Rangers probably, looking at now, the way we played last week, probably should have won that game. Gave up, was outscored 17-7 in the fourth quarter. It was 17-0 at one point for the Rangers, punched it in and got it closer, but yeah, that's one I think you take a look back and think we let that one slip away, because one we probably should have got against Oklahoma Baptist.
After last Saturday, the standings in the conference looked like this. Washita Baptist all alone at the top, 6-0 on the season. Harding solidly in position number 2 with a 5-1 record. 2 teams tied for third. That's East Central at 4-2, Henderson State at 4-2. A 4-way tie for 5th place between Arkansas Tech at 3-3, Arkansas Monticello, Southeastern, and Southwestern. All of those teams sporting 3-3 records in the conference. The standalone team in 9th place right now with a 2-4 record is Southern Arkansas, and in the bottom of the conference, 3 teams in a 3-way tie for 10th. That's Northwestern, Oklahoma Baptist, and Southern Nazarene. All of those squads with just 1 win so far this season. We'll take a quick time out here at the Dean Gall Real Estate and Auction pregame show. When we get back, we'll talk briefly about the conference's games to come this week. Go to the Great American Conference Rewind and pick up the highlights from all of the games a week ago, and then start to break down this contest between the Savage Storm and your Northwestern Rangers. You'll hear it all right here on your home for Ranger football, 105.7.
With football swing, Holder Drug wants to remind you that we have everything you need for your tailgates on Fridays for Goldbugs and Saturdays for Ranger football. Holder Drug also has several new items in stock for you to check out, such as the 14-ounce wine swig cups with a number of prints to choose from. With fall right around the corner, Holder Drug has options for your fall decor for your home. Stop by and see our new selection. As always, free delivery for your medications or prescriptions. This all happens at Holder Drug, located on the downtown square right here in Alva.
Dr. Troy Smith at Alva Vision Clinic, a member of Vision Source, is a proud supporter of Ranger and Goldbug activities. Let Dr. Smith help you to see better and perform better both as an athlete and a fan of the game. For more information and to schedule your appointment today, call 580-327-2393. Again, that's 580-327-2393. Alva Vision Clinic proudly supports Alva Public Schools and Northwestern Oklahoma State University.
Community Bank has been serving Alva, Oklahoma and the surrounding area since 1984. Community Bank was founded by local community members who wanted to ensure the banking needs of the community were being met. It has been our goal since inception to provide customer-focused services and community development. Our customers are friends, neighbors, and never just a number. We believe in investing in our community, and we pride ourselves in being your hometown bank. Community Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back, Ranger fans, to Ranger Field, the Dean Linder Press Box, home to me and Dustin Goodnow as we sit high above the turf here at Ranger Field. We're going to throw things over to the Great American Conference, kind enough to provide us each week with the Great American Conference Rewind Show, a highlight reel list and a look at all of the games from a week ago.
Welcome to the Week 6 GAC Rewind. I'm Chase Hartzell. Number 5, Ouachita scored touchdowns on its first 9 possessions on its way to a 63-24 win over Southwestern Oklahoma State. After allowing scores on the first 3 Bulldog possessions, the Ouachita defense came up with 5 straight stops midway through the game. Ouachita led 42-17 at halftime and added 21 third-quarter points. Running back T.J. Cole rushed for 129 yards and 3 touchdowns, as he became the 6th player in school history to rush for 3,000 career yards. Quarterback Riley Harms was 12 of 13 for 197 yards and had 2 touchdowns through the air. Harms also rushed for 81 yards, including this 72-yard touchdown run that stretched the Ouachita lead in the first half. Here's Rex Nelson on the Ouachita Football Network.
So from the 28, let's see if they go back to the ground, and Givens now, who is set to the left of his quarterback. Now they fake to him. They're going to run the quarterback draw. Good running room, 35, 40, 45, 50. Flags down! Riley Harms, the quarterback, has just gone 72 yards. Touchdown, Ouachita!
Number 12 Harding continued to have success with its ground game, scoring 6 rushing touchdowns in a 56-28 win at Southern Nazarene. The Bisons also threw for a season-high 161 yards as quarterback Cole Keelan was 6 of 7 passing with 1 touchdown. Harding led 35-14 at halftime and used a 14-0 third quarter to put the game away. This 54-yard scamper by slot back Easton Miller with 7:20 to go in the game provided the final score in the win. Here's Billy Morgan on the Harding Sports Network.
And now this time, give Miller again. He's in midfield. He's free. Inside the 30, inside the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Harding. Easton Miller goes 59 yards. The Bison strike quickly and drop the hammer with 7:20 left here in the fourth quarter and lead it 55-21.
East Central won its 4th straight game with a 31-10 victory over Henderson State. After the Rays took their first and what would be their only lead of the game at 7-6 with 41 seconds to go in the second quarter, East Central marched 75 yards down the field in 5 plays, using only 24 seconds to retake the lead right before halftime. In the final play of the first half, Kenny Hernseer threw a 20-yard touchdown pass to Josh Little to give the Tigers the lead. Here's that play from Mike Manos of XFactorRadio.net.
The Tigers trying to get a score before halftime to get back on top. And it has become a theme this year to score late in quarters. To the far side, down to the corner. Little's got it at the 1-yard line. In for the touchdown, Tigers. Little from 20 yards out. He had to turn completely around to get that ball and got himself the last extra foot or 2 into the end zone. And the Tigers score with 17 seconds to go in the first half.
Leading 14-10 at the end of the third quarter, East Central scored 17 fourth-quarter points to pull away from Henderson State. Southeastern Oklahoma State running back DeAndre Wheeler turned in a career day on the ground with 139 yards and 3 touchdowns as Southeastern survived a late rally to top Southern Arkansas 35-32. The Savage Storm rushed for a season-high 195 yards on the ground and got 236 yards through the air from quarterback Dalton Hatley. Southern Arkansas made a furious attempt at a rally, scoring 22 points in the last 2:49 of the game. The run wasn't enough, thanks in part to Wheeler's 3rd touchdown of the game that gave Southeastern a 35-10 lead with 2:51 left in the game. Here's Jay Lindley with the Southeastern Sports Network.
2nd down and 5. 10th play of the drive.
Wheeler to the left of Hatley, back to Wheeler. Wheeler getting a little push from his offensive line, breaks a tackle at the 5, going toward the end zone. He's in. The trifecta for Wheeler, and the Storm lead 34-10 with 2:51 played here in the fourth.
Northwestern Oklahoma State picked up its first win of the season in an exciting 26-23 win at UAM. Northwestern led after the third quarter 26-9, but UAM cut the lead to 3 points with 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter and had a chance to tie the game. The Rangers blocked a UAM field goal attempt with 1:15 left in the fourth quarter and ran out the clock to secure the win. Here's that call from Matt Adair on Classic Hits 105.7 KRDR.
Marchant runs back out onto the field late. Field goal opportunity to tie the game. It's blocked! The Rangers come up with a block goal. It was blocked, but kidding me? No good! Blocked field goal! The Rangers can miss it!
Arkansas Tech withstood an Oklahoma Baptist first half rally and pulled away in the second half for a 34-13 win. Arkansas Tech had seen its lead dwindle from 21-0 to 21-13 during the second quarter, and Oklahoma Baptist was looking for more points right before halftime until this stop by ATU's Jordan Furch. Here's Sam Stroessner with that call on KCJC.
On 4th and 1, they're going to try to draw the Wonder Boys offside. No such luck there. Now the play clock is at 14. Will they snap it, or will they allow the play clock to expire and then punt it? Wolf calls for the football. They're going for it on 4th and 1. They throw complete to the far side, and the Wonder Boys have it stopped. They've got it stopped short of the line to gain, and the Wonder Boys are going to get the football deep in Oklahoma Baptist territory with 26 seconds to go in the half. The Bison go for it on 4th and 1, and they come up empty. The gamble does not pay off. They come up short of the line to gain, and it'll be 1st and 10 Wonder Boys at the Oklahoma Baptist 33-yard line, and an opportunity for the Wonder Boys to seize the momentum right before the intermission.
Jesus Zumbo made a 36-yard field goal on the final play of the half, and the Wonder Boys cruised to a 34-13 victory. It's now time to turn our attention to Week 7 in the GAC. Arkansas Monticello at Ouachita is set for a 1 o'clock kickoff. 3 games will kick off at 2 o'clock, including Southern Arkansas at Arkansas Tech, Henderson State at Harding, and Southeastern Oklahoma State at Northwestern Oklahoma State. Southern Nazarene and Southwestern Oklahoma State will kick off at 5:30, and East Central Oklahoma Baptist will round things out with a 6 p.m. kickoff. This has been the Week 6 GAC Rewind. I'm Chase Hartzell.
Thank you, Chase Hartzell. We appreciate that. Got to hear the Rangers on the Great American Conference Rewind show for the first time this season. What an exciting game that was. And Dustin, one highlight's just not going to do it. In fact, Dustin Goodmo's been working like a madman back in the laboratory, and we have got this week's special series, Sounds of the Game, from Northwestern's win a week ago. Here it is, folks, your Ranger football highlight clip. For the Weevils, man in motion is Torrance Stevens. Play action. Tanner fakes the give, throws complete to Kobe Washington at the 45-yard line, and he'll carry it down to the 40 in Boll Weevil territory. Big hit for the Rangers on first down. Coach Florin getting the team fired up on the sideline. Brown in the backfield, just 3 wideouts this time. He'll take the snap. Looking to the near side, Rangers have him. Ball pops out, it's on the ground, picked up. Northwestern gets it into the end zone again. Making the grab was Joseph Saunders, the line. Scored. The Boll Weevils will face 3rd down and call it 11. Ball all the way back to the 15. Snap back to Brown. Pressure coming. Hit and sack. The Ranger defense absolutely on fire today. So here we go. Snap back. Hand off to Scott again. Hit deep in the backfield, and he cannot escape the tackle this time. Brendan White on the stop for Northwestern. What a great tackle. I mean, pursued him, got hands on him, looked like he was going to escape it, and White able to wrap him up from behind and drag him down.
That is the 7th tackle for a loss now for this Ranger defense in the first half, and an impressive one again, this time by Brendan White. One thing you see, Matt, today, the Rangers have tackled much better than they have here for the last 2, I'd say at least 3 or 4 games.
3rd down goal to go from the 18-yard line. Boll Weevils going the wrong way. Snap back. Big pressure coming. Brown is hit. Ball popped out, and he will stay on the ground. Double corner blitz that time from the Rangers. Ken Gordon called him up from all over the place. 2nd down, and we'll call it 19. Dakota Michaels going to face a little pressure here. 4 down linemen from Monticello. Linebackers creeping up. 3 wideouts in the formation. They'll split Gill out. Snap back to Dakota. Throws over the middle. Complete to Torrance Stevens at the 45. Downhill to the 40. Makes a man miss. 35-foot race. Down to the 20. Down to the 10. Will they catch him? Shoving out of bounds. He hits the pylon. Touchdown, Rangers! The zone.
What a pitch and catch, and how about the speed by Torrance Stevens to take the ball up the middle of the field, makes a great cut, and Arkansas Monticello just had no chance to get him. Rangers are rolling right now. They're making hot water come out of the cold faucet, Matt.
Same formation, 2 wideouts to the near side. 4 down linemen for Monticello. They've crept 2 linebackers up tight. They'll send Gill in motion. Snap back to Michaels. Pressure coming. Dakota scrambles, coming to the near side. Now he'll tuck it up and run. Gets a great block from Darian Gill, and Dakota Michaels will carry it for a first down.
Impressive run by Dakota Michaels, and you're right, Matt. Darian Gill is the one that allowed him to get that first down. Had a block out here on the defensive back. And
2 wideouts to the far side. Washington and Torrance Stevens. 1 man to the near side is Romar. Gill in the backfield. Dakota Michaels out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Handoff. Darian Gill. Head down. Driving. Diving. Touchdown. Darian Gill. And the Rangers punch it in again. Northwestern on track today as they continue to beat up on Arkansas Monticello.
They do. Rangers are on fire to start the second half. Right now they're blowing through Arkansas Monticello like a pair of Payless shoes. 5:08 to go, and Rangers just all over the Weevils here in the third quarter.
Field goal opportunity to tie the game. It's blocked. The Rangers come up with a blocked field goal. It was blocked by Isaiah Watt. Kidding me? No good. Blocked field goal. The Rangers can ice it. The last 7 seconds will run off, and that does it. The Rangers have won for the first time this season. Final score from homecoming in Monticello is 26-23. Northwestern, aided by a defensive touchdown and a huge blocked field goal to put a cap on things. Defense could not have played a better game today. Offense got clicking in the second half. Everybody on all cylinders. These guys are going to have a great ride home tonight. And there you have it, the Rangers highlights from the win a week ago against Arkansas Monticello, put together by Dusty Goodnow. Great work there, buddy. Right now, Military Appreciation Day underway here at Ranger Field. We've got the National Guard unit with the American flag, the Oklahoma flag. We're going to pause and break away for the national anthem. We'll be right back with more on the Dean Gall Real Estate and Auction pregame show. You're listening to Ranger Football.
Country than at Croft Country, located in Alva, Oklahoma. Croft Country is the dealer for vehicles in Northwest Oklahoma. Croft Country is locally owned and operated since 1985, offering a full line of award-winning brands including Chevy, Buick, and GMC. From the time you enter our showroom for sales or service, you can expect to be treated like family. So the next time you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, come see us right here in Alva, located at 401 East Oklahoma Boulevard.
E&J Financial, we know market volatility and inflation are top concerns in this economic climate. This is Whitney Gum, Financial Advisor and Tax Director at E&J. And if you're tired of the stress of market ups and downs, but still unsatisfied with low CD rates, give us a call at 580-327-2552 to discuss our fixed-rate investment options with rates up to 3.45%. Call us for your complimentary review today.
Fixed income securities are subject to various risks, particularly the increased risk of the loss of principal during the periods of rising interest rates. Whitney Gum is a registered representative offering securities and advisory services through United Planners Financial Services, member FINRA, SIPC. E&J Financial and United Planners are not affiliated. United Planners does not offer tax advice.
K&S Tire in Alva has been locally owned and operated since 2004. While every business claims to be the best, K&S Tire is the best. Our satisfied customers speak for themselves by coming back to us each and every time. Our amazing services go beyond a regular tune-up or tire rotation. Our team is well-trained and able to take care of all your car care needs, including preventative maintenance, wheel alignments, brakes, and more. Visit knstire.com for more information or come see us at 2590 College Boulevard right here in Alva.
Welcome back to Ranger Football. Let's go downstairs to Brandon Brinkley, who's managed to find head coach Matt Walter. We'll get some comments pregame.
Coach Walter, big win last week in Monticello. What's the team's attitude coming in this week, and got to be a little excited about this?
Yeah, of course they want to repeat the performance. So it was a good win for us, a good team win, and kind of put everything all together and looking to repeat that at least to the effect of everybody doing their job today.
Coach, of course, everybody knows Tanner Clarkson not playing this week. Dakota Michaels taking the helm.
Does everybody know that?
Yeah. that rumor has it that Dakota Michael's going to be taking the snaps today. Give me your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I mean, he's a veteran player, senior, been waiting his turn and had a great week of practice. So we're rallying behind him, and we're going to play football.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
There we have it, Brandon Brinkley with the head man. Some good comments from Matt Walter. Definitely a performance worth repeating, without a doubt. So here we go. Captains are out on the field. Representing Northwestern today is going to be Brian Holiday, Dakota Michaels, Tanner Clarkson. Stood up there with them in street clothes. He won't go to the center of the field. And, of course, Nehemiah Lewis. So good representation for the Rangers. Dustin, let's jump into this game. Northwestern and Southeastern Oklahoma State University. Dalton Hatley, the quarterback for the Savage Storm team. They are definitely a throw-first type of team. In fact, in total yards that they've produced this season, it's almost 3-1 in favor pass to run, if you will. So the Ranger defense probably looking for a test from the secondary today.
Yeah, they're going to get tested today again with Dalton Hatley. Again, he's having a fantastic season. He's thrown for over 1,900 yards, which, of course, is fifth in all of Division II, 14 touchdowns, second in the conference, and, of course, he's averaging over 300 passing yards a game. So, it's going to be tough for the Ranger defense today to stop him.
Let's go down with Brandon Brinkley and catch the coin toss as the captains meet at midfield. Brandon's down there with Whitecap, Jeremy Goodrich.
Carl will be in the middle, okay? Guys, good sportsmanship's what we're looking for. Let's have a good, clean football game. Let's enjoy this weather, enjoy the game that we all love and do, okay? Here we go. That's the tails. That's the heads. Tails. Okay, with 21 kick. Towards that goal.
Looks like the Rangers have won the toss and deferred. They will be kicking the ball, and they'll be kicking in the direction of the tiers, left to right across your radio dial, if you will. Good start for the Rangers, Dustin. They get to kind of delay that option to the second half. We're going to see the defensive unit out on the field first. That was the big unit from a week ago, and led, of course, by Brian Holiday. Wearing jersey number 0 today. Special recognition there. Hardest working guy every week in practice. This isn't a player of the game type thing. These are the guys that are putting in the work that the people don't see. And Matt Walter and them put a lot of pride in who they choose for 0 every week. This time it's big Brian Holiday.
They certainly do. And again, I like it putting the defense on the field first. Again, they were so good a week ago, so might as well throw them out there. And I know before we get to kickoff, do our G&G Home Furnishings keys to the game. I think one thing is obviously continuing to build what they did defensively a week ago. They're going to have to figure out a way to get some pressure on Dalton Hatley. You can't just allow him to sit back there all game and pick you apart. I think you got to establish some kind of a running game, take a little bit of pressure off of Dakota Michaels if you can, it's going to be his first start this afternoon. And again, try and get after Hatley as much as you possibly can, because this is a team that they're going to drop back and they're going to throw it at least probably 40, 45 times a game.
A week ago, the Rangers did a great job of frustrating DeMylan Brown, the quarterback from Monticello. He is not a throw-first type of guy. He's an exceptionally dangerous running quarterback, but when Northwestern forced them into positions to throw, Ken Gordon and the defense brought tremendous blitzing pressure. They were in his face all day long. We need a similar performance today. I couldn't agree with you more. And so, we are just about ready to kick things off. We will close out the Dean Gall Real Estate and Auction pregame show and move right in to Ranger football. Of course, the title sponsor for Ranger football is Holder Drug. Our updates on the scoreboard will be brought to you by Community Bank today. So an excited crowd here at Ranger Field. The tiers are filling up. The bleachers getting more red and black in them by the moment. Southeastern has traveled fairly well. Some blue and white scattered across the field. But this should be, or could be, a great day for Ranger football. Ball blows off the tee to start things off. Looks to me like Connor O'Neill will be doing the kickoff duties for the Rangers. Everything set and ready. Back deep to return. Smith Blakely. And that ball is going to be kicked short, fielded at about the 10-yard line, heading to the right across the 15, swept up by a host of Ranger tacklers just across the 20, shy of the 25 is where the Boll Weevils, that was a week ago. The Savage Storm will start things off. So here we go, Dustin. We are underway. The Rangers looking to go back-to-back victories for the first time since the last 2 games of the season in 2019.
Yeah, and again, it's going to be against a tough opponent. Again, I know Southeastern's 3-3 this year, but this is a team that can put up a lot of points offensively, and they can do it in a hurry. So again, we're going to get our first look at the defense, see what they can come up with this afternoon.
Dalton Hatley, of course, is your quarterback. DeAndre Wheeler, the running back. Snap back to Hatley. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the flat near side. It's complete at the 25-yard line. Going to be ushered out of bounds shy of the 30. Braxton Kincaid on the reception. Tackle that time made by the Rangers, Dawson Marchant.
And you see Southeastern going no huddle, Matt. They'll back up to the line really quickly. They're going to try and do that most of the day. And again, it was the surprising thing that we talked about on the coaches' show is a team that's going to throw this much and go this fast, but they're still second in time of possession somehow at over 32 minutes a game.
3 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Handoff up the middle to Wheeler. Big hole, but he was caught from the side. Man, he had enough room to drive through that hole. And I believe it was Brian Holiday that reached out, got an arm on him, and was able to stop him for a short gain from the 30 to the 31. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 3 for the Savage Storm.
No, you're right, Matt. That was a massive hole, and again, I expected Wheeler to get a first down, but terrific job by Brian Holiday to pull him down short of the line to gain.
Rangers jump. This is going to be a free play, and Hatley will throw complete to the near sideline. That one again, Braxton Kincaid that brings it in.
So they got a first down out of it, so the flag's not going to really matter much. As we saw that a couple times. Rangers jumping off sides a little bit early against Monticello as well, and let's hope that doesn't continue.
Motors running just a little too high, but boy, that's a play where discipline really matters. You have to be anticipating the hard count to try and get the free pass first down. The Rangers give it up early.
And I believe that was Brendan White who jumped off sides.
Late substitution for the Rangers. Wasey Williams comes into the game.
Good to see him back out on the field.
Outside linebacker. He'll be lined up in coverage this time. 4 down linemen for the Rangers. 3 wideouts for Dalton Hatley. He will take the snap. Handoff. Wheeler tries to attack the middle of the Ranger defense. Not much doing there. Gain of about a yard, if that. Bring up 2nd down and 9. So far, 2 runs for the Savage Storm. At both times, the Ranger defense has been there to stuff them.
2nd and 9.
Good start for Northwestern's defensive unit.
Well, now first time today you're going to see they're going to go empty here. No running back on the field in the backfield next to Hatley.
5 wide set, 3 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Rangers scrambling to get lined up. Long snap count. Hatley still surveying the field. Play clock down to 8. Now it looks like everybody's finally ready. He'll take the snap. Drops back looking right, throwing right. That ball's going to go out of bounds, incomplete. Well covered by the Rangers. Intended target all the way down there was Marquise Gray.
Yeah, it was. Hatley with nowhere to go with the football that time. Just kind of had to launch it and get it out of bounds. Good coverage in the secondary from Northwestern. And again, here's where the Rangers were very good a week ago. 6 of 19 is what they held Arkansas Monticello on 3rd down. And there's another 3rd and long. Rangers are going to have to get off the field here.
Another 4 wide out set for Southeastern. Rangers making some defensive adjustments. Dalton Hatley just cool and calm right now, not feeling the pressure. He's taking his time, getting his team to the line, signing back and forth with the coaches on the sideline. Play clock down to 3. Snaps it at 1. Takes the snap, drops back, now throws, crossing route at the 50-yard line. That pass is going to be incomplete, too tall for his intended target, which was Marquise Gray again. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and long punt situation for Southeastern. So the Rangers at least appear to have put an end to drive number 1. The Savage Storm.
Yeah, that's a good start defensively. Obviously, you don't get a 3 and out, but allow just the 1 first down and forcing Southeastern to punt. Only gaining 1 yard on those 3 plays after that first down.
Isaiah Wallace back deep to return for the Rangers. Southeastern to punt it away. Line of scrimmage was the 37-yard line. A high punt, fair catch being called for, and Wallace will take it surrounded by white jerseys. Isaiah reels it in at the 29-yard line in Ranger territory, and that is where Dakota Michaels and company will set up camp.
Matt, that punt was almost blocked. Rangers nearly got to that one. Wound up being a pretty good kick, especially when you look at the fact that he's kicking into that wind. That one really hung up there.
Got a group of 3 wide receivers to the far side. They're bunched formation. 1 wide out to the near side, 1 man in the backfield, Darian Gill. Michaels out of the shotgun, snap back to Dakota, throws complete to Gill on the wheel, route at the 25, across the 30, head down, and he'll get up to about the 34-yard line. So that would be a gain of 4. Yeah, they're going to mark his back a yard. Looked like a gain of 5. Instead, just going to be a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage is going to be the 33-yard line.
I like that call early to go to Gill out of the backfield and get some of these short passes. You get Dakota Michaels some completions here early.
4 wide out, 3-man front, pressure coming. Michaels throws complete over the middle. That one's grabbed quickly by Torrance Stevens. Good easy throw right there. That's a little seam route. Stevens looked back to Michaels. They connected. It certainly was. I think again,
Torrance Stevens right there at the sticks. Made sure he's got enough yardage to pick up the first down. And good start for Dakota Michaels, going 2 for 2.
First down of the game for the Rangers. Hand off to Stevens on a little sweep play. Go to the far side, but Southeastern sniffs that out. Maybe a yard for the Rangers. Bring up 2nd down and 9.
Not much doing there. Southeastern, good defensive play, and just kind of bottled up Torrance Stevens. Didn't allow him to get outside where he can really use that speed.
11:31 to go here in quarter number 1. Still scoreless. 3 wide outs to the near side. Snap back to Michaels. Hand off to Darian Gill. Finds a hole across the 35 up to the 36-yard line. Nice punch right there on 2nd down. They're going to pick up about 5 yards. It'll bring up a 3rd and 4. Rangers quickly back to the line. Empty set backfield. 4 wide outs near side, 1 far side. Snap back to Michaels. Throws a little screen pass complete to T-Man across the 50. Hit at the 45. Stopped at the 44-yard line. First down, Rangers.
Good call on 3rd down. And get another simple short throw. And I like it. You're allowing your receivers to make a lot of plays here early for you. And Torrance Stevens does it again on 3rd down.
Ball at the 44-yard line, 1st and 10.
Rangers do a little substituting. Caden Taylor will be in the game. Tight formation wide receivers. Nobody split wide. 2 wide outs to either side, but they're in tight. Snap back. Hand off to Caden Taylor, the speedster, going to the far side. Picks up a block from Darian Gill. Finds the corner at the 40, and he's going to get out to the 39-yard line. Said Caden Taylor. That was actually Travis Romar carrying that.
2nd down and 4 for the Rangers.
Back to the line. 3 wide outs to the near side for the Rangers. Snap back to Michaels. Play action this time. Dakota's going to try and keep it. Gets to the line of scrimmage, finds a hole, and then goes Superman over the 35-yard line, and Dakota will land on his head. 29, and we've got a wide receiver for the Rangers down. That's going to be right about the point where Dakota Michaels impacted the turf, and I wonder if they didn't maybe roll up on each other.
Boy, it's one of those plays. Dakota Michaels goes up in the air. You kind of hold your breath already with your backup quarterback getting the start today, and as Brandon say, Brandon, who's that?
That's number 18 for the Rangers.
Travis Romar going to be the wide receiver down on the field. Trainers out attending to him. We will take a quick break and be back for the injury timeout. Still scoreless in the first quarter. You're listening to Ranger Football, brought to you by Holder Drug of Alva.
Farmers are the backbone of our country, especially right here in Western Oklahoma. And we've got our farmers' backs at Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma. We are here to serve all needs to our farmers and ranchers with livestock loans, rural loans, real estate loans, operating loans, and of course, agribusiness loans. Serving our farmers since 1916 at Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma. Call or come by today and speak to one of our loan officers in Alva, Anadarko, Clinton, Elk City, Guyman, Tuttle, and Woodward.
818 Diner has consistently provided the city of Alva with quality comfort food and great service since opening in 2019. Join us for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Some of our popular menu items to choose from include the BCB burger, the French dip, and our staples such as Terry's chicken fried steak, Don's hamburger steak, and Joe's chicken tenders. Open Monday and Wednesday through Sunday from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and open for dinner Wednesday through Friday, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So if you want a variety of menu items and friendly service to give you that local diner feeling, visit 818 Diner right here in Alva.
Welcome back. Travis Romar tried to take a couple of steps. Didn't look like he was going to be able to walk. Ian Butler had to help him off the field. Snap back to Michaels. 2 wideouts. They're going to throw for it all. Rangers stretch the field looking for Colby Washington deep on the far side. Pass floats just a bit out of range, incomplete. But I like the play, and Dakota Michaels put it up in a good spot. If anybody was going to get to it, it was going to be Washington. Just well defended that time.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like the shot down the field from Dakota Michaels. I think you're going to have to try and stretch the field a little bit today. And you see Southeastern really up near the line of scrimmage, Bat. You've got it man-to-man out there with Colby Washington.
Just a 3-man front. They'll bring linebackers on the blitz. Hand off to Darian Gill. Big jab step as he tries to find the corner on the near side. Can't quite get there, and he'll be ridden down at the 30.
Well, that's the guy that we talked about on Wednesday who was back. Jay Lindley had mentioned that to us. Malik Hall, their best defensive player, who read that and made the play.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 9 for the Rangers. Ball is at the 30. They will need the 29-yard line to convert here. Wind is in their favor if it does come to a field goal. 4 wideouts for Michaels here, 1 man in the backfield. Linebackers creeping up, 4-man blitz coming. Michaels steps up in the pocket, now throws complete, finds Darian Gill far side of the field, and he is going to carry it all the way down the 15-yard line. A flag comes out, and a lot of times what you're going to see here is an illegal receiver downfield. Somebody may have floated a bit too far.
Yeah, there may have been a lineman downfield, unfortunately. But I like the touch from Dakota Michaels. Play may or may not count, but I like the touch of getting it out to Gill. And
holding on the defense. It is going to be declined. We'll take it. 1st down, Rangers. Northwestern now in the red zone. Let's go downstairs to Brandon Brinkley. How exciting was that play?
Very exciting right there. The Rangers Dakota Michaels rolls out to his right, just tosses over the defensive back for an easy 1st down there for the Rangers.
Dakota Michaels, a very athletic young man. In fact, a co-captain on this team, and now the defense jumps offside, but they blew the play dead, so contact must have been made. Dustin thinks it's going to be a false start. I thought I saw the defense jump first. I'm usually wrong.
Well, and the only reason I say it is I saw the far side official over there do the signal for a false start. Now, they may talk about this and change it, but initially he's had indicated it was going to be false start.
Referees still in the huddle. Jeremy Goodrich comes out. We'll see what the call is. The snap, false start, and I believe he said number 3. That would be Torrance Stevens, who gets called for the false start, and that'll back the Rangers up 5 yards. Now facing 1st down and 15. They were at the 17-yard line. Now they'll be positioned at about the 21. So 5 yards. The penalty marked off against the Rangers. 4 wideouts in the formation. Darian Gill in the backfield. Dakota Michaels out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking to his left now. Throws over the middle. Caught by Torrance Stevens at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be wrestled down there. Good defensive play by Jalon Freeman.
Boy, I like it. Dakota Michaels just steps up and threw a laser that time into a little bit of coverage. Put it only, though, again, where his guy could get it. And Torrance Stevens brings in another catch. Already his 3rd here in the 1st quarter and on this drive.
Rangers quickly back to the line. Same formation. Snap back. Dakota throwing for the far corner of the end zone, looking for Colby Washington again. Ball is going to be batted away by,
I believe that's Tavion Williams.
That's what I thought. I couldn't tell if that's an 8 or a 9.
Yeah, well, see, it looks like 8, but
not an 8 listed.
Jalen
Shaw. Not listed on the full roster.
Yeah, they've got him on the 2 deep, but not on the actual roster.
So Shaw gets a pass breakup. Rangers will have a shot at it. 3rd down now at about 4. Free play for Northwestern, I believe. They'll throw for Caden Taylor. That's incomplete. He was wearing a defensive back there, no flag.
Yeah, this is going to be an offsides. Should be on Southeastern.
Referee's microphone only working about half the time. So we'll interpret the hand signals. Offsides on the defense. And the Rangers are going to get a free 1st down out of this.
Yeah, they are. Again, it's a smart play by Michaels. Knew it was offsides. Threw it over here in the near side to Braden Reichert, who had one-on-one coverage. Brandon, what you got?
I tell you right now, the Savage Storm's defensive backs are just laying all over our receivers right now. The coaching staff's really getting on this officiating crew. Just seems like pass interference every time.
Bunch wide receivers to the left. Gill in motion. Snap back to Dakota Michaels. Makes the 1st man miss. Diving for the goal line. A rushing touchdown, QB. Terrific run by Michaels. Again, took the snap, decided to survey, really, just for a split second, and decided to just take off and run with it. That may have been just a design quarterback draw, too. And good run from Dakota Michaels, able to just get the ball across the end zone. Really good push from the offensive line, too. They let the pocket kind of come up around him, and it opened a nice hole for Michaels. Linebackers got to him, but Dakota's got no quit in him as he punches that one in. Point after attempt is on the way. It is up. It is good. The Rangers lead the Savage Storm 7-0 on the Community Bank scoreboard. We'll take a break and be back. You're listening to Ranger Football right here on 105.7.
Northwestern football is here, and just like the Rangers, Bank Central is here to help you make your goals. We have several consumer loans available to best fit you. Our knowledgeable loan officers are here and ready to assist you. All loans are subject to credit and underwriting. Certain fees and restrictions may apply. Head to the end zone with Bank Central, located at 604 Flynn Street, or call 580-327-1122. That's 580-327-1122. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Ranger Football. Northwestern leads 7-0 over the Savage Storm. Dakota Michaels rushes for a 5-yard touchdown to cap things off for Northwestern on their opening offensive possession. Looks to me like that was a pretty good drive put together by the Rangers. Left only 7:50 on the clock, so Northwestern in the driver's seat as of right now. A 14-play, 71-yard scoring drive for the Rangers. Dustin, you can't draw them up much better than that.
No, you can't. It's a terrific start. Defense obviously gets off the field, forces the punt, and the Rangers go right down the field, Matt. And again, didn't face a whole lot of adversity with Southeastern's defense. Didn't face a whole lot of third downs, and if they did, third and short. So good start for Northwestern in here on Military and Veteran Appreciation Day.
Dakota Michaels goes 6 of 8 in the pass game, completes 75% of his passes on that first series, picked up 53 passing yards on that, the rest of it done on the ground for the Rangers. Michaels had 2 rushes and 12 yards. Gill had 2 rushes and 5 yards. Torrance Stevens had a rush for a yard, but Northwestern punches it in. A little bit of an aid from that late penalty in the drive by Southeastern, but Northwestern gave them a penalty first down to start things off. It's only fair that you get one back.
That's right, and the difference being that Northwestern took advantage of it, Southeastern could not.
5 downs for the Rangers on that first drive. They lead 7-0 on the Community Bank scoreboard. Connor O'Neill to kick things away. Lower kick this time, winding. That one's going to bounce right in Coffin corner and then through the back of the end zone for a touchback. You really can't place him down any better than that.
No, it's a good job not allowing a return from Southeastern. And we'll see what the Rangers can do defensively again. What's important about that kickoff as well is Southeastern's very good as far as kickoff returns. They're third in the conference, averaging nearly 22 yards a return. And can't run at 22 yards. We don't allow them to.
Well, so far the Northwestern defense, after a couple of run stops in the backfield, has given up only 1 rushing yard to the Savage Storm so far. They do have 13 receiving yards. Snap back to Hatley. Hand off to Wheeler, and he's going to be hit. Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A 1-yard loss. Chima Oz, the man that got in there and leveled Wheeler.
No gain on the play. Lost 1 on the play.
Second down now and call 11. Empty backfield already for Dalton Hatley. 3 wide receivers. Oh, there we go. Backs Nagu up. That's the backup running back. Probably was him on the last play as well. 3 wide outs to the near side, 1 to the far side. Snap back to Hatley. Looking right, pump fake. Now left. He was hit. Ball pops out. It's up for grabs. It's going to come down into the hands of a Southeastern. It's either an offensive lineman or a tight end. I believe it was number 6 that came up with that. Deuce Pittman, the wide receiver, just kind of roaming out there in the middle of the field. He's a big wide receiver.
And I'm okay with that because Giassi Smith was wide open past midfield. And again, Hatley just saw him just a little bit too late after he'd already been hit. If he's able to release that ball, we're tied at 7.
Good pressure from the Ranger defense. 4 down linemen for Northwestern, 1 linebacker. 4 wideouts for Hatley here. Making some changes last minute. Play clock down to 5. This is how they get that time of possession stat so high. They really take their time. Nice bullet throw from Hatley, complete at the 38-yard line, twisted out of bounds at the 41. Giassi Smith reels that one in.
And this time he's able to find Smith and pick up another first down for the Savage Storm. And one thing you don't want to allow Hatley to do is get into any kind of a rhythm. And the Rangers did a good job of that in the first drive. Now all of a sudden, team started to complete a few passes here, which of course one of those obviously kind of a lucky catch, but on the play before.
He's going to be out of the gun. One man in the backfield with him. Two wideouts to the far side, one man to the near side. They're going to try and run to the far side. Makes a move at the 40, and it is held up, and knee hit the ground. That's only going to be a gain of a yard or so. Another good stop by the Rangers, just a one-on-one open field tackle out there.
Yeah, it was. Nagu trying to bounce it outside and did not see who made that tackle. It may have been Nehemiah Lewis who brought him down. Good stop again on first down, though, for Northwestern, making it 2nd and long for the Savage Storm.
Hatley's going to go to an empty set backfield. Nope, never mind. Nagu's back there. Two wideouts right, two wideouts left. Balanced formation. 4-down lineman again for the Rangers. 2nd down and 8 upcoming, ball at the 41-yard line. Still in Savage Storm territory. Nagu gets free, finds a big hole, and he's going to be tackled just shy of midfield. In fact, they'll give him the 50. That is a pickup of about 8 on 2nd down, brings up 3rd down and 1. Ball right at the midfield stripe.
The Rangers sent a blitz that time. It was Wasey Williams off the edge, and Nagu decided to go the other direction, able to pick up near a 1st down.
It's like they've substituted Wheeler back into that halfback position. Bunched formation to the right, one wide out to the left. Hatley calling for the ball. Handoff. Wheeler head down across the 50. Breaking tackles. Gets outside of the 45. And then able to find a second wind as he spurges forward to about the 42-yard line.
Yeah, I think he ran over Joseph Saunders that time, linebacker. That was a good, strong run by DeAndre Wheeler. Big running back, 5'10", over 210 pounds. Just a sophomore as well.
First down for the Savage Storm, now in Ranger territory. Ball at the 43-yard line. Snap back, handoff Wheeler again going right. And this time not going to find much running room. A gain of a yard. And he's going to be brought down. Looks like Brian have been the man that tripped him up.
Well, it's interesting to see Savage Storm trying to establish this running game. They're not known for running the ball for a lot of yardage. In fact, they're 11th in the conference in rushing offense, just 120 yards a game on the ground.
Gray and Pittman split to the far side. Hawthorne to the near side. 3 wideouts for Dalton Hatley. Savage Storm take the snap. Hatley is looking to his left. Pressure coming. Throws complete to Hawthorne at the 32, and then he's going to get down to the 30 all the way to the 29 as the Ranger defense closes in on him. Just kind of soft zone pressure right there, and Hatley able to pick it apart.
Yeah, that was an easy pitch and catch, and I think we're actually going to have a penalty thrown against Northwestern. I think this is going to be a roughing the passer.
Flag is down at about the 50-yard line. Referee coming forward as the Rangers do some substituting.
Yeah, they're tacking it on 15 more. It looked like I'd seen
again, the microphone for the referee either not working or he's not getting it turned on right, so we don't hear him getting talk, but big penalty yardage right there. That's going to put the Savage Storm inside the red zone. First down and 10, ball at the 15-yard line. Hatley in the gun. Wheeler to his right. Bunched formation to the near side. Ball on the near side hash. Long snap count. Hatley will take the snap. Hand off to Wheeler. Tries to attack the middle again. Holliday's got a hand on him, and here come the rest of the Rangers. Northwestern actually came out of that with the ball. Juan Lycia has it. Or excuse me, Nehemiah Lewis has it. But they're going to say that the running back was down. Short gain on the play, about a yard. Bring up second down and 9.
Well, Brian Holliday lost his hat, so he'll have to come off. Juan Lycia on the field now to replace him on that defensive line. And it's interesting to see the Rangers come away with that football, but I guess they just kind of blew it dead already and say that Wheeler had already hit the ground.
Again, bunched formations to the left for Hatley. One wide out, all alone to the right side. That's Gray. Snap back to Hatley looking for Gray into the corner of the end zone. He made the grab. Did he stay in bounds? I am not seeing touchdown. There it is. Wow, a delayed call again. Couldn't tell if he got a foot in over there or not. It was going to be real close one way or the other, but they're going to give him the touchdown.
Well, Marquise Gray is his favorite target. Again, that's his 8th touchdown grab of the year, and just that play action, and it was a good move by Gray to kind of, cut towards the inside and then back out to that corner, or back right corner of the end zone, and that was a terrific throw by Hatley. Put it right on the money where only Gray could get it.
7-6, Rangers lead. 2:10 left to go in the first. Point after attempt for Southeastern upcoming. Looks good. It is good. We are all knotted up at 7 on the Community Bank scoreboard. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Ranger Football, brought to you by Holder Drug of Alva, Oklahoma.
Dingall Real Estate and Auction has been serving clients in Oklahoma and Kansas for nearly 37 years. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, we are your real estate professionals. We will get you the top dollar for your property, whether it be at auction or private sale. Get with Dingall Real Estate and Auction if you're wanting to buy a ranch, good farmland, sell or lease minerals, or buy a home. Visit our website at dingallauction.com to browse available listings. Talk to Dean, Jessica, Steve, or Todd at 580-327-8217 or stop by the office in Alva, where you're always greeted with a smile. Come and see us.
To Ranger Football, Matt Adair, Dustin Goodnow, Brandon Brinkley, the crew live here in Alva, Oklahoma at Ranger Field. Southeastern has leveled things off. It is 7-7. His completed pass for a 13-yard touchdown goes to Gray. It was a 10-play, 75-yard touchdown drive for the Savage Storm. And now they'll kick it away. Low kick, winding, hits one of the Rangers. Looks like Isaiah Wallace picks it up at about the 20, able to get forward to the 25-yard line. That ball kind of careened off of Isaiah Haro.
Yeah, it was. And again, it's a good thing it went behind him instead of going forward. And really a dangerous play, but good job by Wallace to pick that one up off the turf. And Rangers going to get decent field position out of this. Start at the 28.
Dakota Michaels and company back out onto the field. 7-7 game on the Community Bank scoreboard. Time getting low in the first quarter. 2:04 left to go in quarter number 1. Rangers' second offensive possession of the day. Michaels with 3 wideouts. He'll send Caden Taylor in motion. Fakes the give to Taylor. Michaels on the keeper. Blitz coming, or pressure coming up the field, and Dakota is going to get about a yard behind the original line of scrimmage. Good job on the fakes. Just Southeastern didn't buy it.
No, and that was Cameron Tate who brought him down. He did not buy that fake at all. On the handoff, the fake handoff to Taylor, and good defensive play by Cameron Tate.
Michaels again out of the gun. Kill in the backfield. 2 wideouts to either side. 3 down linemen for Southeastern. Snap back. They'll just rush 3. Michaels throws. Intercepted by the big defensive end at the 30 to the 25. And he's going to be tackled quickly by Darian Gill. That's Connor Swope who made the INT. We talked about him in the Wednesday night show. Matt Walter mentioned he's a really good player.
And you saw it there, but again, Michaels, he just didn't see him, it would be my guess, and he threw it right there, and Swope just got his hands on it. First turnover of the game goes to the Savage Storm.
Second pickoff of the season for Dakota Michaels.
His first a week ago at Arkansas Monticello, which again, that one was coming down late in the half. This one's a little bit tougher to, on you, because now all of a sudden this high-powered offense comes back out on the field, and they're going to get a short field out of it.
At the 22-yard line in Ranger territory. Flag on the play. Well, I caught a piece of it. Illegal substitution on the offense. And so that's going to back the Storm up 5 yards.
That's not going to make you too happy. The head coach of Savage Storm.
No, but the Rangers will take it.
Yeah,
Line of scrimmage goes from the 22 all the way back to the 27. Down in 15 for Hatley and company. Wheeler in the backfield. 3 wideouts to the near side. Braxton Kincaid, the widest man out to this side. 2 guys inside him. Long snap count again. Snap back to Hatley. Looking to his left. Now throws. That's going to be complete. Easy pitch and catch. Caught at the 25. Ran down to about the 19-yard line. And making that reception was, in fact, Kincaid. Braxton Kincaid, big number 15. Easy to find him.
Well, it was. And again, it's just an easy throw for Hatley Kincaid. Nobody out there really even near him. And kind of respected him a little bit. Yeah, he's not really leaving the line of scrimmage more than a yard or two. And the Ranger cushion is just not collapsing quick enough as Hatley's just delivering some excellent strikes right there. 4 wideouts this time for Dalton Hatley. 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 4 down linemen for the Rangers. Hatley takes the snap, handoff to Wheeler, going right side, cuts back to the middle of the field, hit from behind, ball pops out. It's loose on the ground. Northwestern saying that they've got it, but the referees are going to have to unpile the humanity. It looks like maybe Southeastern actually came up with that. It is. The Savage Storm able to recover it, but man, heart attack moment right there if you're Southeastern. Certainly was, and I don't know who put the hit on that time for Northwestern.
3rd down and 1.
Ball really, Wheeler tried to spin and then got hit in the back, and the ball popped straight up in the air. Bryce Mack is the guy that Brandon tells us going to be credited with that big hit, and that's going to expire the first quarter. 7-7 tie here at Ranger Field, quarter number 2. When we come back, you're listening to Ranger Football, brought to you by Holder Drug of Alva.
The Eyesight is a full-service eye and vision care provider. We offer comprehensive eye exams for all ages, contact lens exams, and medical eye exams. The Eyesight has over 1,000 frames for you to choose from, including styles that are fun and stylish to basic and functional. Dr. Kelly Mossberg and the Eyesight staff want you to be comfortable bringing your whole family to our practice, knowing that you are receiving the best eye care possible. You can now schedule your appointments online at theeyesightAlva.com.
Welcome back to Ranger Football. Matt Adair, Dustin Goodnow, Brandon Brinkley covering the game as the referees walk the ball all the way down to the far side of the field. So now the Savage Storm will be driving into the end zones, in the end zone position just below the tiers here at Ranger Field. Big hit that time. Rangers popped the ball loose, but the Savage Storm fortunately able to come up with it. That's going to put them 3rd down, about 1.5 yards to go. The ball is going to be at the 13-yard line.
And it's an important 3rd down for the Rangers. And it's 3rd and about 0.5 yard, maybe 1 yard. With a big defensive play here to maybe even try and force a field goal or have them go for it on 4th down.
Down lineman for the Rangers. 3 wideouts, all split to the far side of the field for Hatley. Wheeler in the backfield with him. Ranger linebackers adjusting. Snap back. Hand off to Wheeler going straight forward, and he's going to have his legs swept out from underneath him. Isaiah Wallace comes up. 2 Rangers had a hold of him, and Wallace finished the tackle. Nehemiah Lewis is there, as is Barrett Gilbreth.
8-yard line. 1st and goal for the Savage Storm.
Down and goal for the Storm as they move the sticks. Needed 2. They got about 4 or 5. Ball is now inside the 10-yard line. Call it the 8th 1st down goal to go.
Watch Kincaid up top. Man-to-man coverage. Matched up with Marchant.
Hatley out of the gun. Wheeler to his right. 2 wideouts to the near side. Snap back. Handoff Wheeler. Initially starts right. Cuts back to his left. And Rangers are going to get him piled up back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on 1st down.
Well, it looked like the Rangers had him behind the line of scrimmage, but again, Wheeler a tough back to bring down, able to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. But of course, the Rangers a week ago had 10 tackles for a loss in that win against Arkansas Monticello, the 2nd highest total this season.
Three wideouts, left side, far side of the field. Wheeler in the backfield, same formation as a moment ago. Tight end in the game. 4 down lineman for Northwestern, and Hatley again taking his time. Snap back. He is looking left this time. Throws one up corner of the end zone. It is going to be caught That is a big-time touchdown for Marquise Gray, who did a fantastic job of seeing that ball going to the outside. He faked inside, got the defensive back to bite, then hopped to the outside and got both hands on it.
Well, that's the same thing he did on the other end, for his first touchdown. That's his second touchdown grab. Yeah, exact same route as Brandon says. And, it's tough to defend, and that's why he's got 9 touchdown catches now in the year.
13-7. Point after attempt upcoming. Snap back. Kick is away. Looks good. It is good. 14-7. Southeastern grabs the lead over the Rangers for the first time today. 13:26 left to go in quarter number 2 on the Community Bank scoreboard. We'll take a break. You're listening to Ranger Football, brought to you by Holder Drug of Alva.
G&G Home Furnishings in Alva proudly supports all Alva Northwestern activities. G&G wants to remind you their store is dedicated to help you find the perfect pieces to fit your home or business needs. Right now, G&G has several new fall decor pieces to choose from for your living room or business. You can now grab furniture pieces that are marked down and in stock. Check out their Facebook page for deals and specials, or visit their website at gnghomefurnishings.com, or come by and see them in person at 2107 College Boulevard, right here in Alva.
Welcome back to Ranger Football. Matt Adair, Dustin Goodnow, Brandon Brinkley, the crew here in Alva today. Dustin, that was a pretty good management of a short field for Southeastern.
Certainly was. And Rangers going to have to find a way. Brandon, I'm sure you're seeing it. Rangers going to have to find a way to get some pressure on Dalton Hatley.
Yeah, right now, as you would say, Dalton's got the glow going. Like I said before the game, I thought it'd be a little bigger, but he's definitely got a glow today.
Certainly does. Again, it's a great start for Dalton Hatley. Again, he's already 2 touchdown passes, thrown for over 75 yards. So,
Ranger return team back out onto the field. Isaiah Wallace, Caden Taylor will be the deep men. Wallace to the far side of the field, Taylor to the near side. Up backs will be Isaiah Harrow and Colby Washington. Last time, almost I don't know if you could really call it like a squib style kick.
Yeah.
Bounced off of Isaiah Harrow. We'll see if, with the wind this time, the Savage Storm want to try and kick it deep. Dangerous return men back for the Rangers. They are difficult to bottle up. Storm will kick it deep. High end-over-end kick, and that one's going to hit about 3/4 of the way in the back of the end zone and bounce out the far side. So the Rangers will take over 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line. No return on the kick set up by the Savage Storm. Let's go downstairs to Brandon Brinkley. Brandon, Rangers need a little firepower on the offensive side this time.
Yeah, I think you'll see us go back to kind of how we started off this game, get Dakota Michaels a little more comfortable again, some short passes, some quick runs, and just try and get his offense back rolling again.
Isaiah Harrow split out wide to the far side. Colby Washington to the near side. Everybody else in tight. 3 men in the backfield. Michaels, Torrance Stevens, who they now send in motion, and Darian Gill. Hand off to Gill, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage. No go on 1st down for the Rangers as they try and run right at the heart of this Savage Storm defense. Not a lot doing right there. 2nd down and 10 upcoming.
No, and again, you got to run the ball a little bit. Again, take some of the pressure off Dakota Michaels, and you have to pick up more than half a yard on 1st down to make it easier for him back there again in his first career start.
29 rush yards for the Savage Storm, 17.5 now for the Rangers. Michaels out of the gun. Bunched wide receivers to the near side. Snap back. Handoff. No, fakes the give to Darian Gillen, and Dakota Michaels gets 8 and up as the Savage Storm bust through the line. Done on the tackle, and there was just nowhere for Dakota Michaels to go.
No, that's not the type of shot you want to see your quarterback taking for a big defensive lineman like that, as Dunn goes at 6'1", almost 280.
Well, the Rangers had 17 rush yards a minute ago. We'll subtract 4 from that. Just 13 rushing yards for Northwestern now as they face 3rd down and 14. Ball is at the 21-yard line in Ranger territory. 3rd down and very long for the Rangers. Snap back to Michaels. Dakota steps up into the pocket. Now throws complete to Colby Washington. It's across the 30 to the 31. A good pass completion, but it's going to be well short of what the Rangers need for a 1st down. And that should trigger the first appearance from Zach Stone today.
Yeah, that's one of those, again, you've got to get to the sticks if you're Colby Washington. We saw it earlier from Torrance Stevens. He did a good job of it there. Again, Washington runs stops 2 yards shy of the line to gain, and again, that's a good throw by Michaels, and if Washington's at the sticks, that's a first down.
Zach Stone to kick into about a quarter value cross breeze, 10 or 11 mile an hour wind, kind of blowing diagonally across Ranger Field, slightly into the face of Stone. One man back to return. Snap is back, blocked. Ball is blocked. Scooped up, still on the ground, scooped up again, and finally Southeastern has it as they are rambling toward the end zone, diving, touchdown, Savage Storm. Tavion Williams will take it to the house as they took that one right off the toe of Zach Stone and then turned it into a scoop and scored touchdown for the Savage Storm. Watch out, folks, the wheels coming off the wagon for the Rangers right now.
Well, again, the guy who blocked it, I'm trying to get a number, I believe it was number 16, Michael Hookfin, and he came untouched, Matt, right up the middle. I mean, nobody even got a body on him, a hand on him, grabbed him, nothing. And you just cannot allow that to happen.
Trey Keats to put the point after attempt up and through. And all of a sudden, the Savage Storm on back-to-back big defensive plays take the lead 21-7 on the Community Bank scoreboard. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Ranger Football, brought to you by Holder Drug.
Integris Bass Baptist Health Center wishes the Northwestern Rangers the best of luck in this year's football season. We know injuries sometimes happen, and we want you to remember that Integris Health offers top-notch orthopedic care with Dr. Brett Fry, located in Enid. Integris Bass Baptist Health Center provides leading-edge treatment to keep you moving and get you back in the game. For your orthopedic needs, insist on Integris.
Welcome back to Ranger Football. A blocked punt return for a touchdown by the Savage Storm. They now lead the Rangers 21-7 on the Community Bank scoreboard. Dustin, in the words of football legend Jimmy Johnson, that ain't very good.
No, it's not. You just cannot allow a guy to come untouched like that. Again, it would... I mean, Zach Stone would have had to catch it, just punt it off his foot right there without him stepping into it to even have a chance right there.
So the Rangers are going to have to try and find a way to answer back. Right now, it's been the big play for Southeastern. An interception on the previous offensive series that set them up with a short field, and now a blocked punt that they return for a touchdown. They are really getting some things happening for them on defense.
Yeah, they're doing it in different ways today. You know, we talked all about the offense, which the offense obviously has scored 2 touchdowns, but one of those coming on a short field after the interception. The other one was on, arguably their best drive of the day, and then coming up with a big special teams play. And as Coach Corso always says, it's one of the most important aspects of the game.
Certainly is. It is the third side of the ball, if you will. So here we go. Savage Storm set to kick it away to the Rangers again. High end over end kick. This one looks like it's going to go pretty deep into the end zone as well. Isaiah Wallace will wisely let that one bounce into the end zone, and Rangers will have it 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Matt, this is an important drive for Northwestern, not only to get some points, but keep Dalton Hatley off the field on this drive. You've got to find a way to kind of sustain a drive and come up with a touchdown, a field goal, something on this drive to make, kind of get you feeling good again like you did when you led 7-0.
Just that 3-man front for the Savage Storm, been there all day. It's awfully tempting to maybe try and run the ball right at them.
I feel like the Rangers have kind of been baited into that. Again, they get 3 down linemen and 4 linebackers.
2 wideouts in the set for Dakota Michaels. He will send Torrance Stevens in motion to his right. Handoff to Darian Williams. Finds a hole. Gets to the outside across the 30. Somebody got a hold of his jersey, which I've been told is now a horse collar tackle. No flag.
Yeah, that was Micah Rogers, who initially got a hand on him, and then cleaning it up was Javion Gardner.
Saw Brian Holiday get a 15-yard penalty for making the exact same kind of tackle a week ago. 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side for Michaels. They will send Stevens in motion again. Dakota takes the snap, handoff, Darian Gill. One more time, the Rangers try the inside of the Savage Storm defense. This time they find a little bit more success. 1-yard gain on 2nd down, brings up 3rd and 4.
Could bring up 3rd down and 3.
Does bring up 3rd manageable. At least if you're Northwestern. Rangers, I thought, were going to go empty set, but looks like they're going to send on Jacob Reed.
Reed will replace Williams in the backfield. Three wideouts to the far side. Snap back to Michaels. Handoff Jacob Reed. Stutter steps behind the line. Now breaks out. And he will trip over the 35-yard line. Dive forward to the 37. That's going to be good enough for a Ranger first down. We've got an injured Savage Storm player on the field. Let's go downstairs to Brandon Brinkley. Brandon, the Rangers pick up a first down. That's better than we did a series ago, but really still kind of looking for that spark, aren't we?
Yes, right now, as you can tell, the offense is trying to get something going, just kind of dead right now. I mean, the offense just not getting blocks up front. They need to get this ball running. Like you said, three-man front, and we're not able to get a push on them.
So there we have it. Right now, it's 21-7 in favor of the Savage Storm. Northwestern down right now. Other games going on across the conference. We'll have some score updates for you shortly. We don't have anything pulled up at the moment.
Well, actually, I can give you one. Ouachita Baptist all over Arkansas Monticello. In fact, the Weevils led 7-0 at the end of the first quarter, but it's been 34 straight points scored by the Tigers as they lead at 34-7. Southern Arkansas leading Arkansas Tech 14-10, 13:36 to go until halftime. Henderson State, a little bit of a surprise going on in Searcy, as Henderson State leads Harding 6-0. Again, 8:43 to go until halftime of that game. We're waiting on, obviously, Southern Nazarene will kick off later tonight, and nothing from Oklahoma Baptist and East Central.
It would be a stunning upset for the Bison. 9:57 to go, clock running. Bunched wide receivers for Dakota Michaels. He'll take the handoff, gives it to Reed instead, and he will just power forward across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Runs off tackle to the right side. Moves the pile forward for 4 yards. Second down and 6 upcoming.
Brandon was asking about OU Kansas. A shootout today in Norman. Oklahoma won at 52-42.
Sooners stop a 3-game slide. The win against a powerhouse, nationally ranked Kansas Jayhawks team. 9:20 left to go. Wide out to either side for Michaels. One tight end in the backfield. Torrance, Stevens, and Jacob Reed in there. Now they'll move Stevens in motion. Play action. Throw to Isaiah Haro, and they're going to call incomplete. Ball hit him in the hands, and then Southeastern did a great job wrapping around and popping that ball loose.
Yeah, and that was Jalen Shaw who made that play. And look, when the ball popped up, I actually had thought Shaw had got a hand on it and picked it off. Good thing he did not. That was a good defensive play. Got there, kind of timed it perfectly, hitting Haro right when the ball got there.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 for the Rangers at the 41-yard line. Tight formation, 2 wide receivers either side, but everybody in. Snap back to Michaels. Throws to the outlet. That's complete to Reed at the 40, and he'll get forward of the line of scrimmage about a yard, and it is going to be wheeled out of bounds.
Yeah, that's
Mike going to bring up 4th down.
Micah Rogers who got him, and Matt, a one-on-one situation like that, if you read, you've got to find a way to get by that defender down the sidelines to pick up that first down. But give credit to Rogers, made the play that he had to make and forced the Rangers off the field offensively.
Back deep to return this punt is going to be Braxton Kincaid, the wide receiver. The last Zach Stone punt was blocked as Southeastern got tremendous pressure right up the middle. Snap is back. Stone steps into it. Nice punt from Zach Stone. High winding kick. Going to bounce at the 25 and then head right down the 25-yard line out of bounds. Didn't take a bounce that favored either side. They'll give it credit to the 26-yard line, I believe, and that is where Southeastern will take over 1st and 10. Ranger defense already back out onto the field, but Dustin, the offense right now not really finding a good rhythm.
No, it's not. Making it tough on the defense, having to be out there a lot here in the first half. And this is a big drive for them. Got to get back to how they were in that first drive where they did a good job of getting the Savage Storm off the field after 6 plays.
Well, their last 2 possessions have been exceptionally short fields. A 22-yard line and then a blocked punt return for a touchdown. So it'll be the first time Dalton Hadley's looked down the field and seen the 50-yard line for quite some time. 8:11 left to go till halftime. Snap back to Hatley, looking to throw. Throws a bullet near side, diving catch, reeled in by Marquise Gray. Rangers are going to give up that cushion all day long, it looks like. Receivers open in the flat, short passes inside 5 yards. That one goes for about 3. Second down and 7 upcoming.
Second down and 7 for the Savage Storm.
4 wideouts for Hatley this time. Ball at the near side hash mark. One man in the backfield, I believe, is Nagu. 4 down linemen for the Rangers. Hatley out of the gun. 11 seconds on the play clock. And again, very veteran quarterback style. He'll take his time. Takes the snap, looking right. Now to the middle. Pocket closes up. Hatley flushes, has to throw at the last minute off his back foot, and it's complete at the 35-yard line. Going to give him credit to the 36, and they'll call it a first down for Deuce Pittman. And I think that might be his job, is just to kind of hang around as a safety valve right there in the middle of the field.
And he did a good job of it. Again, Hatley that time didn't really put it on the money. That was a good job, a good adjustment by Pittman, able to come up with that catch.
Pittman also had the big catch on the tipped ball that went, or the ball that was hit when Hatley was throwing it, went straight up in the air. Snap back to Hatley. Pressure coming from the Rangers. Pocket holds. He will throw downfield. It's a bullet. Rangers jump to get it. Isaiah Wallace mistimed it, and that is going to be an easy completed pass to the big tight end, Pablo Perini. Flag down on the flag down on the field. It's thrown by the back judge, and it's way back, almost at the point where the ball was caught. It can't be pass interference because Perini wasn't touched. And the referee's going to wave it off.
Wave it off. Oh, legal substitution. So it's decline. Yeah, Savage Storm going to decline it. But yeah, I was with you. I thought Wallace had that one read perfectly. Just again, mistimed the jump a little bit, and
ball got over his head. So the Savage Storm have crossed the 50-yard line. They'll have it at the 31 in Ranger territory. Snap back to Hatley. Handoff. Nagu, and he'll be wrapped up, stopped at the 29. Short gain on the play. We'll bring up second down and about 8. Ranger defense doing all they can right now. They'll substitute. Southeastern takes a tight end out, subs in a wide receiver. Will be Trell Blakely coming in. 2 wideouts to the far side, 2 to the near side.
2, 2nd and 8 for the Savage Storm.
Dalton Hatley in the backfield. Nagu to his left. 4 down lineman. Snap back to Hatley. Surveying the field. Throws over the middle. Has a man wide open. And Southeastern drops a touchdown. Deuce Pittman couldn't come up with it. And that is fortunate for the Rangers because there was nobody.
There was nobody there. And Hatley just kind of put a little too much on it. And good effort, though, by Deuce Pittman. Almost come up with it. Did get a hand on it. But that'll at least bring up 3rd and long. Chance for the Rangers to get off the field here, maybe.
3rd down and 7 upcoming. Ball is at the 29-yard line. Rangers jump. Flags come in. Free play for the Savage Storm. They'll throw outside shoulder, far side. Incomplete. Marchant in the coverage for the Rangers. But I think Northwestern jumped off sides, which will give Southeastern 5 yards and a replay of 3rd down. Second time today that the Rangers have fell for the hard snap.
Man, and this offense is too good. They don't need any help, I promise you. And Rangers are giving it to them there. So instead of 3rd and long, it's going to be 3rd and short. Kind of opens up the playbook a little bit more if you're the Savage Storm as well, as Nagu's going to come out, Wheeler's going to come back in.
Savage Storm with a redo on 3rd down. They're 4 of 6 on 3rd downs for the day. What would have been an incomplete pass and forced a 4th down and 7 will now be a replay of 3rd down. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Lee and company looking to the sideline as they get the final adjustments for the play. 4 wide receivers set. They'll move Wheeler to the right side of Dalton Hatley. Northwestern defense adjusts accordingly. Snap back to Hatley. Pops up, throws, incomplete. Over the top of his intended target, almost picked up by the 2nd wide receiver in that formation. They had 2 shots at it, couldn't come up with either.
They did. It was Pittman along with Marquise Gray. And again, interesting call here on 4th down. If I'm the Savage Storm, the way this is going, you've got a chance to kind of not necessarily deliver the knockout blow, but a good gut punch here if you're the Savage Storm. I think you go for this.
That looks to be the call. Dalton Hatley will stay on the field. Wheeler will be the halfback. 4 wide receivers for the Savage Storm. Rangers with 4 down linemen, and now we're going to have a timeout taken by Northwestern. Ken Gordon wants to get the defense ready for this 4th down play. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Ranger Football, brought to you by Holder Drug.
If your car suffers from body damage, K&K Body Works is a cure-all for your automotive servicing needs. At our fully equipped shop in Alva, Oklahoma, we have a team of skilled technicians who can do quick and quality repair services. As a full-service auto body shop, we offer professional auto painting and glass installation services for vehicles of all makes and models. Get your free estimate today by visiting us at 301 Flynn Street, right here in Alva, Oklahoma.
Go back to Ranger football, still in the timeout. Let's go downstairs to Brandon Brinkley. Brandon, big fourth down, staring at the Rangers.
Yeah, big fourth down here for the Rangers on defense, but, the Savage Storm's got them on their heels right now, and they're going to try and take advantage, like Dustin said. And like he said, not necessarily a gut punch, but definitely, or gut punch, not necessarily a technical knockout, but we're going to try it right here.
Northwestern's going to have the defense step up big here on fourth down. Dalton Hatley will bring his offense back out onto the field. Wheeler will be the halfback. 2 wideouts to the far side, 2 to the near side. Marquise Gray and Deuce Pittman to the near side. Rangers flat defensively, 1 man back. Everybody crept up on the line of scrimmage. It's literally 10 guys up there and 1 safety back at about the 12-yard line. Play clock down to 1 as Hatley takes the snap, throws a hard slant pattern, complete inside the 20 at the 16-yard line. Catch that time made by Braxton Kincaid, and Southeastern picks up the first down. Perfectly run slant.
It was. Again, a good throw by Hatley, and he had enough time to do it. And, boy, just got the play off, too, as the play clock was at 1 when they snapped that ball. And
1st and 10 for the Savage Storm as they convert on fourth down. Ball is at the 16-yard line in Ranger territory. Northwestern, their backs against it right here. Hatley and company, a fresh set of downs. Snap back. Hatley looking to his right, throwing right into the end zone. That is incomplete. His intended target again was Deuce Pittman, who got a hand on it, but couldn't find the handle, if you will. Brandon Brinkley, that one came right into your face, buddy. Good coverage.
Yeah, that's a little too close for comfort right there. I guarantee you that.
That's one I thought Pittman probably should have had. He did get his left hand on it, but
Rangers making some final adjustments.
Alex Aaron, 2nd down for the South.
Running a substitution in late are the Rangers. Dalton Hatley and company come to the line. 3 wideouts. Play clock down to 5. He'll take the snap. Hand off to Wheeler going left, and he will be piled up by the Rangers. 3 or 4 yard gain as he'll just kind of drive the sled downhill from the 15 to the 13.
Boy, they are just bleeding that clock. Just 4 minutes left until halftime.
We've wondered how a team that throws the ball so much controls so much time of possession. I think it's just they are very, very intentional when they snap that ball. They go deep into the play clock almost every play. Right now, they're set up and ready to go with about 12 seconds on the play clock, but Dalton Hatley not looking like he's in any hurry as he winds it down to 6. Takes the snap at 3, drops back. Some pressure coming up the middle. Hatley will flush, coming to the near side, still looking into the end zone. Throws across his body toward the goalpost, incomplete. Trying to find Braxton Kincaid in the back of the end zone. Good coverage by the Rangers.
Boy, and that was a pretty good throw. Rolling to his right, and then throwing back across the body towards the middle of the field into the back of the end zone. And that ball should have been caught. It hit Kincaid in the hands.
He had a really good shot at it, no doubt about it. Field goal unit will come out onto the field. The holder will be Riley Russell, and he will be squatted down at the 20-yard line. A 30-yard field goal upcoming for the Savage Storm. Snap back, ball down, kick is away, end over end. It looks good. It is good. The Savage Storm tack on 3 more. 23-7. They lead the Rangers. We'll take a break. You're listening to Ranger Football, brought to you by Holder Drug of Alva, Oklahoma.
Your agency of choice for all types of insurance is McDermott Insurance in Alva. For home, auto, farm, or business insurance, the McDermott Agency will protect what you value most by providing the best coverage and client service possible. To get your custom professional insurance review, call McDermott Insurance at 580-327-3500 or visit them at 526 Flynn Street in Alva. McDermott Insurance. They can't predict the future, but they can insure it.
Welcome back to Ranger Football. Matt Adair, Dustin Goodnow, Brandon Brinkley, the crew here at Ranger Field. Savage Storm put a field goal through to end their last offensive series. They now lead the Rangers 24-7.
36, Jackson Alley.
Northwestern's going to have to find something. 3:20 left to go till halftime. Last two kicks have been out the back of the end zone. We'll see if they can do it a third time. High end-over-end kick. It is headed into the end zone, and Isaiah Wallace will again have to let it go.
The kickoff will go through the end zone.
Good strategy for the Savage Storm to limit the dangers of the Ranger kick return. Northwestern will again start at the 25-yard line. It's been 3 straight series where the Savage Storm have put points on the scoreboard. The Rangers have been stopped in 3 straight series.
Yeah, again, Rangers' only touchdown came on the very first drive, 14 plays, 71 yards, ate up almost 5 minutes, but just not much since then.
We'll see what Matt Walter and the offense have in store for the Savage Storm here. 3:20 left to go till halftime. Dakota Michaels with 3 men to his right. Handoff. And again, the run game not going anywhere for the Rangers. Half yard or so, we'll call it 2nd and 9 upcoming as Northwestern tackled right across the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that defensive line, and again, the linebackers, probably the strength of this defensive unit, have just done a terrific job of wrapping up, stopping the Rangers right around the line of scrimmage.
13 rushing attempts, 30 yards to show for the Rangers so far today. Bunched wide receivers to the right, empty set backfield for Dakota Michaels. Takes the snap. Pressure's coming. Dak steps up, now has to avoid pressure, tries to flush, did it too late. And they're going to sack him all the way back to the 20-yard line.
Yep, coming in getting him was Kevin Symes, the 6'3", 250-pound junior from Prosper, Texas, and just nowhere to go with the football. That right there is a definition coverage sack, and now all of a sudden you're going the wrong direction, and Savage Storm, I would not be surprised if they did start using their timeouts.
3rd down and 15 for the Rangers. Ball all the way back to the 20-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 35 to convert for this first down. Last time they had it in this exact position, they threw to Kobe Washington for a 13-yard gain, but then had to punt it away. Savage Storm turned that into a touchdown. Michaels sliding out of the backfield, throws complete to Torrance Stevens all the way across the field. He caught it right at the 40-yard line. First down, Rangers. Nice pitch and catch.
Boy, how about that? Dakota Michaels buying time for himself, finally able to get his receiver open. That was Torrance Stevens, who come all the way across the field. It
was a long run for Torrance Stevens.
It certainly was.
A lot of ad-lib to that play. Snap back to Michaels, designed quarterback keeper. Some blockers out front, and Dakota will get to the 40-yard line, dive forward to the 42. So across the line of scrimmage and a 2-yard effort for Dakota Michaels.
Again, clock continuing to run. Rangers do have 2 timeouts left, but
looks like they're content to just kind of take what they can get and regroup at the halftime locker room. 4 wideouts for Michaels here, 1:23 on the game clock. He will send Gill in motion. Snap back to Dakota. Pressure coming. Steps up, avoids the rush momentarily, and then the linebackers who blitzed late able to take him down in the backfield, and Dakota will be sacked again.
Is that Cameron Tate again? You got to think about blocking that guy.
He has been a staple in the Northwestern backfield. Darian Gill and Dakota Michaels, the only 2 guys logging more time in the Ranger backfield than that linebacker. Timeout on the field. We'll go downstairs real quick to Brandon Brinkley. Brandon,
Timeout on the field, timeout Southeastern.
under a minute left to go. 3rd down coming up.
Linebackers just living, defensive linemen just living in our backfield right now. Poor Dakota Michaels is just running for his life. Offensive line's got to regroup here at halftime and get some blocks for him.
I've been pretty impressed with the poise of Dakota Michaels so far. He's really done a good job keeping his eyes downfield, but the thing I think that we're missing between Dakota and Tanner Clarkson's got enough game experience. He's got that extra sense, that feel for the blitz coming. Dakota's recognizing it, but maybe just a fraction of a second too late. And Dakota, who's got really good wheels, right now just hasn't been able to get out in front of it enough to escape that second wave of pressure when he steps up in the pocket.
No, and I think you bring up a great point, Matt, and that's one thing that you get by game experience, and it's one thing he's going to get better at as long as he's out on the field. Again, obviously not speculating how long Clarkson will be out. Obviously, just for today, we know, but yeah, that's stuff that Dakota Michaels will get better at. Obviously, when the more snaps that he sees.
So out of the timeout, Rangers back out onto the field. 55 seconds left to go until halftime. Northwestern trailing 24-7. Offense started off hot, had a great first series. Have been very cold ever since. Third down and long. Call it 3rd and 12 coming up. Southeastern jumped off sides, free play. Dakota Michaels will throw one up the far sideline. And it's going to go incomplete or intercepted. It'll depend on the referee's call. It won't really matter because the Savage Storm jumped offside. So the Rangers will get a 5-yard bonus up the field and a replay of third down.
That's going to be the third penalty against the Savage Storm for 15 yards.
Second time that they've given us a first down via penalty. And it's not going to be a first down. Just 5 yards will bring up a replay of third down.
Yeah.
But already one of those they jumped earlier in the game. We got a first down out of it. We were inside 5 yards to go. This time well outside of that mark.
Yeah, instead of 13, it'll be just 3rd and 8.
So Dakota Michaels a chance to replay this third down. Takes the snap, steps up into the pocket, rolls to his right, still looking downfield, and then nowhere to go. Has to throw it away. Actually had Darian Gill open if he could have found a way to kind of maneuver that ball a little bit more inside, but instead the Ranger punt unit comes back out onto the field.
Well, that's obviously the important thing here with them scoring on the last one. Let's make sure that we get everybody accounted for up front. And again, you don't want to give them a short field with another block punt.
Zach Stone on to punt it away. This time the return man will be Marquise Gray. Gray will be positioned at about the 15-yard line. Zach Stone will punt this away from about the 30. High, wobbling kick. Not going to be fielded. Will bounce at the 20, take a huge Ranger roll, gets all the way down to the 10-yard line, and that's where Northwestern will pin him down. Zach Stone, another outstanding punt, as he has just become the guy to get it done inside the 20. That time with the wind in his face, a phenomenal punt from Zach Stone will pin Southeastern deep with just 27 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, certainly was, and I have to imagine the Savage Storm will probably just come out, take a knee, and get to halftime. I think if it had gotten better field position, you might have seen Hatley take a few shots with a little bit of a breeze behind him, but I don't see that happening on this drive.
Rangers will be in extreme prevent. 2 safeties on the field, Dax Benway, Alejandro Aaron. Isaiah Wallace also back there.
They were going to take a knee, but they're going 5 wide.
Empty set backfield. Dalton Hatley wants to maybe challenge the Ranger defensive secondary. Northwestern backing off. Snap back. Hatley will throw complete far sideline to the 10-yard line. They'll advance it across the 15 to the 20 and be run out of bounds. Stops the clock with 20 seconds left to go. It's going to be very close to first down yardage. Gain of about 8 on first down. Call it second down and a long 2.
7 yards, make it second down and 3.
Terry Lohman coming in. He says second down and 3. Everybody has a right to be wrong. Wide again for Dalton Hatley. Look at this as the Savage Storm want to take another shot maybe. Rangers again, everybody back deep. In fact, Isaiah Wallace playing all the way back to the 40-yard line. Snap back, Hatley surveying the field, throws to the middle. It's complete at the 25-yard line, good enough for a first down.
Clock will stop momentarily.
Will stop with 9 seconds. Ball will be placed at the 26. First down and 10 for the Savage Storm. 9 seconds left.
First down, Savage Storm.
And the Storm look to be headed to the locker room. The clock started and then stopped with 6.4 seconds. The referee's going to talk about this. There's still 6 seconds left and everybody's leaving. I don't know exactly The halftime buzzer has not sounded. Both teams have left the field.
No, we're not at even. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I mean, it was just a first down, and then Southeastern decided, hey, look, we're done. We're going to halftime. But
the referees are still huddled at the 21-yard line, or the 25-yard line, excuse me. And now they'll go ahead and wind the clock. So that'll take us to halftime.
The offensive runner, come on.
Offensive run or something. You get the rest of it.
Let's go downstairs to Brandon Brinkley. Brandon, did you hear what he said?
From what I caught, it was an offensive player lost his helmet, 10-second runoff, which left 0.2 seconds, start the clock, go to halftime.
Well, there you have it. Nevertheless, whichever way we got there, we are officially at halftime, and it is time to kick off the McDermott and Associates Insurance halftime show. Rangers are down 24-7. We'll take our opening timeout and be back to recap the statistics of the first half. You're listening to Ranger Football, brought to you by Holder Drug of Alva, Oklahoma.
Your agency of choice for all types of insurance is McDermott Insurance in Alva. For home, auto, farm, or business insurance, the McDermott Agency will protect what you value most by providing the best coverage and client service possible. To get your custom professional insurance review, call McDermott Insurance at 580-327-3500 or visit them at 526 Flynn Street in Alva. McDermott Insurance. They can't predict the future, but they can insure it.
Are you in need of electrical work done at your home, farm, or business? Northwest Electric in Alva is your local and friendly contractor for all your electrical needs. Dale, Scott, and the crew are fully qualified electricians with over 65 years of combined electrical experience. From new lighting options and troubleshooting to new construction or remodeling of your home or business, Northwest Electric is here to serve you beyond the call of duty. Northwest Electric is a proud supporter of Ranger and Goldbug Athletics. Northwest Electric, where we don't want all the business, just yours.
Your hometown Alva Walmart is proud to support Northwestern Oklahoma State University athletics. Everyday low price is the cornerstone of our strategy, and our price focus has never been stronger. Today's customer seeks the convenience of one-stop shopping that we offer, from grocery and entertainment to sporting goods and crafts. We provide the deep assortment that our customers appreciate, whether they're shopping online at walmart.com, through one of our mobile apps, or shopping in our store. The Alva Walmart likes to wish the best of luck to all Ranger and Lady Ranger teams this season.
With football season in full swing, Holder Drug wants to remind you that we have everything you need for your tailgates on Fridays for Goldbugs and Saturdays for Ranger football. Holder Drug also has several new items in stock for you to check out, such as the 14-ounce wine swig cups with a number of prints to choose from. With fall right around the corner, Holder Drug has options for your fall decor for your home. Stop by and see our new selection. As always, free delivery for your medications or prescriptions. This all happens at Holder Drug, located on the downtown square right here in Alva.
Welcome back here, and we begin the McDermott Insurance halftime show. We're joined at halftime to open it up as the Rangers trail 24-7 on the Community Bank scoreboard, joined by Ranger soccer head coach Alex Piekarski. Coach, appreciate you joining here at halftime to talk soccer.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Dustin. Great to be out at Ranger football, and yeah, thanks for having me.
Well, I know you guys already kind of kicked off the day with as far as athletic events go. Talk to us a little bit about today. Again, it went against East Central.
Yeah, so this morning we hosted East Central and then finished 0-0 as a tie. So definitely, we played really good soccer. I think we outshot them 20-12 for the game, and unfortunately, we're unable to put the ball in the net. So it was disappointing, certainly to tie, but that puts us at 3-2 in conference right now, and in a good spot.
Well, that's what next point's going to bring up about, I know, conference standings as far as that goes. You still have, I believe, 5 matches still up to come into play. So 4 matches. Oh, yeah, looking at the Eastern, 5, including today. But so you like where you're positioned at after today, then?
Yeah, in terms of making the top 4, make the conference playoffs, we're in good position for that right now. Last season was our first ever berth in the GAC playoffs, and right now we're in a good spot, but we still have work to do. Absolutely. Next weekend we have a tough road trip out for 2 matches in Arkansas.
Well, I know today, as we talked about it off air before we came on, this is the 3rd time in a row, actually 4 of the last 5 now, that you guys have shut someone out.
Yeah, that's correct. It's been about 302 minutes now of soccer without giving up a goal. We were looking before we came on air back, at the history books, and actually that's the first time since 2004 that Ranger Soccer's had 3 straight shutouts. So, really doing a great job, and our team's defending really well. We've been rotating in goal between Rachel Brown and Maggie Coaster, and both of them have been playing really, really well in net for us. And so it's hard to be disappointed when 4 out of 5 we haven't given up a goal. So we're pleased.
And of course, this is your 3rd season at the helm of the program. What do you kind of attribute this change that has happened over Ranger Soccer? Because, when you took over, this was a team and a program that had continuously losing seasons, but you guys have really turned it around since you got here.
Yeah, and actually, on that note, today was also our senior day, and a lot of it's the kids that we have in the program. We had 7 seniors that we ironed today before the game, and we actually were looking at it. These last 4 years, we've had 27 wins, and the 4 years previous to that, it was 11. So, it's definitely on an upward trajectory, and we have a lot of great kids in the team, and even this year we had 2 players who took their COVID year and they're back in Alba for their 5th year. In Kailani Kealoha and Abby Nunez, and just really high character kids who work really hard and are very talented soccer players. So it's definitely the best days are still ahead for Ranger Soccer, but we're on the right track right now.
Coach, I know, and I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, obviously talking about the conference tournament, but really what would it mean to this program, to you, your coaching staff, and your players if you guys were able to punch it back-to-back years and get into the conference tournament again?
Yeah, and I think right now I'm very pleased with that's our expectation. Like last year we were very excited, and rightfully so that we made it, and this season, I think we have a little bit higher expectations that we want to get there again, and then perform a little bit better once we're there. So, like I said, we're on the right track, but we still have work to do. To accomplish that, but we're in a good position right now.
Well, and how I know we can't talk about names and stuff like that, but how has kind of this program transformation and that expectation of getting to the conference tournament helped you out in recruiting over the last couple of years?
Yeah, certainly. With obviously incoming freshmen, but we have a lot of transfers who came in and made an impact on our team as well. So it's definitely it makes it easier. It's an easier sell, to come into a team that's competitive, and it's something that we're is a selling point, and has been really helpful for us. And we have a strong class for next year as well coming in. So it makes it a lot easier, and we're very pleased with where we're at recruiting wise too.
Coach, players, obviously everybody knows, talks Tiara Campbell over the last couple of years. She's had 2 phenomenal seasons here at Northwestern, but kind of some of the other players highlight that have been strong for you this year, offensively and defensively.
Right. Well, we'll start defensively because we've been doing very well, there recently, and I mentioned our 2 goalkeepers earlier, Rachel and Maggie, and then Caitlin Morphy at center back. She was all conference last year, has been really exceptional, and then Taylor Songster is a junior, and she actually was an attacking player when we recruited her here, and she's converted and have been having a very strong season, in defense. And then, Kailani Kealoha has been fantastic in midfield for us, along with Callie Hanneborg and Cynthia Armas. They're making great things happen. Then, up top, Tiara, she's been out here the last couple games injured, but we're hoping, we'll have her back here soon. And, Abby Nunez, I think, also has 5 goals for us this season up top. So, our scoring is definitely more evenly distributed this year. We have, off the top of my head, I think we've had 12 kids who scored at least once. So it's definitely been a lot more evenly distributed.
Well, I'm sure that probably, as a coaching staff, you see that is kind of a positive when you know that you've got other players that can step up when Tiara Campbell's not able to, come up with any goals.
Yeah, absolutely, and it makes you harder to defend, and it's something that we're going to, obviously we would like to punch one in today, but we had a lot of really good chances, and, East Central's goalie played well, and, credit to them, but we do need to find a way. A few games ago we put 5 in, which in a conference game is very rare, so, it's been a good balance so far, and we need to keep working harder and, be able to put some goals in next week when we're out in Arkansas.
Coach, I appreciate you joining me here at halftime to talk Ranger Soccer. Good luck with the upcoming road trip next weekend. Ranger Soccer will be on the road against Harding and Ouachita, and then back, of course, here at home October 27th against Oklahoma Baptist, and wrapping up the season at Southern Nazarene University.
Yeah, thank you. Yep, our last home game, like I said, is on the 27th. We'd love to see you out there at the Alva Rec Complex. But yeah, no, thanks for having me, and looking forward to the second half here of Ranger football.
That's right, Coach. Appreciate you joining us. Enjoy the second half.
Thank you.
Our thanks again to Ranger soccer head coach Alex Piekarski for joining us here during the McDermott Insurance halftime show. As we'll take another timeout and come back, have more of your halftime show right after this. You're listening to Ranger football, brought to you by Holder Drug, right here on the Ranger Sports Network.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company, older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you. We love to give back to our customers. Did you know Alva State Bank offers a great rewards checking account program? That's right. You can earn cash back or high interest with our Kasasa accounts. We will even refund you up to $25 in ATM fees. How do I qualify? It's simple. Just swipe your debit card 12 times, sign up for online statements, and have to your account. Can I do it online? Yes. Just visit our website at www.alvastatebank.com to see if our Kasasa Rewards program is right for you. We make banking easy. Whether you're at home, the office, or in your car, our online or mobile banking options help you juggle busy schedules and financial needs.
We plant roots where others have branches.
Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC. Dr. Troy Smith at Alva Vision Clinic, a member of Vision Source, is a proud supporter of Ranger and Goldbug activities. Let Dr. Smith help you to see better and perform better both as an athlete and a fan of the game. For more information and to schedule your appointment today, call 580-327-2393. Again, that's 580-327-2393. Alva Vision Clinic proudly supports Alva Public Schools and Northwestern Oklahoma State University.
Community Bank has been serving Alva, Oklahoma and the surrounding area since 1984. Community Bank was founded by local community members who wanted to ensure the banking needs of the community were being met. It has been our goal since inception to provide customer-focused services and community development. Our customers are friends, neighbors, and never just a number. We believe in investing in our community, and we pride ourselves in being your hometown bank. Community Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
It's Adam Jordan with Beatles Nursing Home. At Beatles, we let our reputation speak for itself. Here's what the family of one of our residents had to say about their experience.
The love and patience projected by the administration and staff is greatly appreciated by our family. The difference between a job and ministry is evident at Beatles Nursing Home.
If you're looking for comprehensive health care in a Christian environment, look no further than Beatles Nursing Home, located at 916 Noble Street in Alva.
Welcome back to Ranger Field. Matt Adair, Dustin Goodnow, Brandon Brinkley on the call here for the Ranger Nation. Let's take a quick look at the first half statistical recap brought to you by McDermott & Associate Insurance right here on the halftime show. Your score at halftime, 24-7 in favor of Southeastern. The Savage Storm have picked up 11 first downs, just 7 for the Rangers. Savage Storm have rushed the ball 13 times for 34 net yards. The Rangers have rushed it 16 times, just 22 yards to show for their rushing attack. The Savage Storm have passed the ball for 139 yards, just 88 pass yards for the Rangers. Dalton Hatley is 14 of 20, no interceptions on the day. Dakota Michaels, 9 of 14 and 1 pick for the Rangers. Total plays and yards so far, 33 plays for Southeastern, 173 yards to show for their efforts. The Rangers have snapped the ball 30 times on offense. They have 110 yards to show for their offensive efforts. That is a 63-yard difference. The advantage going to Southeastern as of right now. Fumbles. Southeastern's fumbled the ball once. They did not lose it. We're able to recover. The Rangers haven't had a fumble today. Penalties, 3 penalties and 15 penalty yards for Southeastern, 3 penalties and 25 penalty yards for the Rangers. Time of possession, 16:04 for the Savage Storm, 13:56 for the Rangers. Third down conversions today. Southeastern is 4 of 7, the Rangers 5 of 8. On fourth down, the Savage Storm is 1 of 1. The Rangers have not had to go for a fourth down as of yet. Red zone scores and chances. The Savage Storm perfect on the day, 3 of 3, but so are the Rangers, 1 of 1 in the red zone. Individual statistics. Wheeler, the halfback for the Savage Storm, has rushed the ball 9 times. He's got 24 yards of to show for his attempts. The Goo has run the ball 4 times. He's got 10 rushing yards so far. Receiving, Braxton Kincaid has been targeted 4 times, has 4 receptions for the Savage Storm, 30 yards to his credit. Marquise Gray has been targeted 6 times. He's got 3 catches, 23 total yards, and 2 touchdowns on the day. Hunter Hawthorne has 2 grabs and 20 yards, and Smith has 2 grabs and 19 yards on the day. For the Rangers, rushing the ball, Darian Gill has 6 carries and 13 yards. Jacob Reed has 2 carries, 9 yards. Torrance Stevens run the ball 1 time for 1 yard. Dakota Michaels has 7 rushing attempts and -1 rushing yards to show for the day. Dakota Michaels is 9 of 14 through the air, 1 interception. He's got 88 pass yards. His long reception was 20 yards. He has been sacked twice so far this afternoon. The Rangers have yet to record a sack against the Savage Storm. Torrance Stevens has 5 targets on the day, 4 catches, 46 yards for him. Darian Gill, 2 catches, 21 yards. Kobe Washington, they've targeted him 3 times. He's got 1 catch for 12 yards. And Travis Romar, who was hurt earlier, targeted once, had 1 reception and 6 yards to show for his receiving effort today. Zach Stone's been on the field to punt the ball twice for the Rangers. He's got 77 punt yards so far. That is a 38.5-yard average. His long punt was 47 yards. He's punted 1 time and pinned the Savage Storm inside the 20 so far today. For the Savage Storm, their punter, Jackson Nolly, has 1 punt and 34 yards on the afternoon. Kick returns so far, Isaiah Wallace has 1 for 8 yards. That was one that deflected off of Isaiah Haro that Wallace had to pick up and return. Tackles so far, Malik Hall leads the Savage Storm with 9 total tackles. To Derek Dunn has 3, and then Tate, the linebacker, has 2, 1 sack and 1 tackle for loss. For the Rangers, Brian Holiday leads the crew with 7 tackles so far on the day. Alejandro Aaron has 4, as does Dawson Marchant with 4. Juan Lycia has 3. So far, no sacks for the Rangers, and none of the top 4 tacklers have recorded a tackle for loss as of yet. There is your statistical recap of the first half, brought to you by McDermott & Associates Insurance, right here on the McDermott & Associates Insurance Halftime Show. We'll take a break and be back with more. You're listening to Ranger Football, brought to you by Holder Drug, right here on the Ranger Sports Network.
Get no better deal in the country than at Croft Country, located in Alva, Oklahoma. Croft Country is the dealer for vehicles in Northwest Oklahoma. Croft Country is locally owned and operated since 1985, offering a full line of award-winning brands including Chevy, Buick, and GMC. From the time you enter our showroom for sales or service, you can expect to be treated like family. So the next time you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, come see us right here in Alva, located at 401 East Oklahoma Boulevard.
At E&J Financial, we know market volatility and inflation are top concerns in this economic climate. This is Whitney Gum, Financial Advisor and Tax Director at E&J. And if you're tired of the stress of market ups and downs, but still unsatisfied with low CD rates, give us a call at 580-327-2552 to discuss our fixed-rate investment options with rates up to 3.45%. Call us for your complimentary review today.
Fixed income securities are subject to various risks, particularly the increased risk of the loss of principal during the periods of rising interest rates. Whitney Gum is a registered representative offering securities and advisory services through United Planners Financial Services, member FINRA, SIPC. E&J Financial and United Planners are not affiliated. United Planners does not offer tax advice.
K&S Tire in Alva has been locally owned and operated since 2004. While every business claims to be the best, K&S Tire is the best. Our satisfied customers speak for themselves by coming back to us each and every time. Our amazing services go beyond a regular tune-up or tire rotation. Our team is well-trained and able to take care of all your car care needs, including preventative maintenance, wheel alignments, brakes, and more. Visit knstire.com for more information or come see us at 2590 College Boulevard right here in Alva.
Farmers are the backbone of our country, especially right here in Western Oklahoma. And we've got our farmers' backs at Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma. We are here to serve all needs to our farmers and ranchers with livestock loans, rural loans, real estate loans, operating loans, and of course, agribusiness loans. Serving our farmers since 1916 at Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma. Call or come by today and speak to one of our loan officers in Alva, Anadarko, Clinton, Elk City, Guyman, Tuttle, and Woodward.
Welcome back to Ranger Football. Matt Adair alongside Dustin Goodnow, Brandon Brinkley, the crew, bringing you the blow-by-blow action from Northwestern versus Southeastern Oklahoma State University here in Alva. The Savage Storm 3-3 on the season as they come to Ranger Field here in Alva. The Rangers just 1-5 on the season so far, hoping to pick up win number 2, but they have got their work cut out for them. After an underwhelming first half, the Rangers trail 24-7 against the Savage Storm. Dustin Goodnow, keys to the second half.
Well, I think it's going to have to start up front for Northwestern. On the other side, Dalton Hadley has had all day to throw the football. We have not got a whole lot of pressure on him. On the other side, Dakota Michaels has been running for his life, Matt. And here's the thing. When you've seen him get time, he's been able to complete passes. And that's what I think the Rangers are going to have to do. They've got to find a way to protect him and keep him in the pocket longer than the second half or 2 seconds. And at some point, you're going to have to figure out a way to get some kind of running game going, unfortunately. You have to be able to do it, again, to kind of keep Southeastern off balance a little bit. But, again, second half, you got to do those things, and you've also got to figure out a way to get some pressure on Dalton Hadley. You can't just let him sit back there, make a sandwich, and then throw the football.
16 rushing attempts for the Rangers, 22 rush yards so far in the game. That is a 1.4 yard per carry average. Now, it's not like Southeastern is blowing the roof off in the rush game. They've run it 13 times. Ranger defense has only allowed 34 rush yards, but that is a 2.6 yard per carry average, nearly doubling up the efficiency of the Rangers. So you're right, the run game is going to have to open up at some point in time, or Dakota Michaels and company might need to stretch the field and put some of those 50-50 balls up for grabs. Let's see what Torrance Stevens can do. I saw that young man jump high enough last week that I think he could have perched himself on the goalpost had he chosen to.
That's exactly right.
Guy can absolutely get elevated. I mean, it's not even jumping, it's levitation at this point.
For the kickoff, final score in Arkadelphia, Ouachita defeats Arkansas Monticello 41-7. After this kickoff, we'll bring you some other Great American Conference scores.
Kicking the ball away, Trey Keats back deep to return for the Rangers. Wallace and Caden Taylor, deep kick out of the back of the end zone again. They've done a really good job of doing that so far today, limiting the Ranger returns. In fact, the only time the Rangers have gotten a return opportunity was when Southeastern had to kick the ball into the wind, and they kind of just squibbed one down that deflected off Isaiah Haro, and Isaiah Wallace was able to take it forward for an 8-yard return. So now Dakota Michaels and company back to a very familiar spot, the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Rangers will be going into the wind here in the third quarter, but will have the wind at their backs in the fourth quarter. Darian Gill in the backfield. 3 wideouts for Michaels. They will fake the give to Gill. Dakota will keep it. Good read, but great coverage by Cameron Tate as he didn't bite on the fake, and Michaels will carry it forward for nearly a 2-yard gain. That'll raise the Ranger rush average a little.
Yeah, Cameron Tate once again blowing up another play. As Michaels tried to take off and run with it. Savage Storm have been there pretty much all day.
Just 3 down linemen for the Savage Storm, but those linebackers patrol the line of scrimmage really effectively.
Yeah, they've got a 3-3-5 right now.
Hand off to Darian Gill, spins away from a tackle at the line of scrimmage, finds some momentum forward, and he'll surge across the 30 to the 32-yard line. It's going to be a 5-yard pickup for Gill, bring up 3rd down and 3.
You see how hard he had to work just to get that. That's the thing. Rangers just cannot get a whole lot going downhill whatsoever. They're having to go too much horizontally to try and get back vertically.
3rd down upcoming, hand off to Gill, and that one's going absolutely nowhere. It's like we told him what was coming. And 0 for the Savage Storm. Apparently the hardest working player in their week of practice will make the tackle. That's Alex Marshall.
Yeah,
good tackle right there.
It was. He just blew that play up. But, that's the first time I think we've called his name today, but I feel like he's been probably a big portion of that defensive line, allowing everybody else to come up and make tackles.
I haven't talked about Malik Hall a whole bunch either. He's leading their team in tackles, but he's just kind of everywhere. I mean, that's what he does. Zach Stone on to punt it away, 4th and long for the Rangers. Snap is back, rugby-style kick. Stone gets it off. Wobbling punt will hit down at the 40, take a Ranger roll across the 30, and hop out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Not a bad punt considering everything that went on there. Some pressure in the face of Zach Stone, and still able to get that one away. So Dalton Hatley and company will take over at the 29-yard line. Been a minute since we've had a good defensive stop against them. We'll see if the third quarter brings some change. Southeastern, the Savage Storm offense back out onto the field. Wheeler will be the halfback. 2 wideouts to the near side, 2 to the far side. Dalton Hatley stretching the throwing arm. That might be foreshadowing. Takes the snap. Instead will give to Wheeler on first down. Running for the far sideline. Just stiff arm after stiff arm, breaking tackles. Stumbles at the 30, keeps his feet to the 32, spins to the 35. Good pickup on first down.
That was pickup of, call it 6 on first down for Wheeler. Again, his longest run of the day has just been 8 yards.
6, second down and 4 for Southeastern.
Neither team has stunned in the rush game so far, but Dalton Hatley has the edge in the passing attempts and yards to show for it, and touchdowns so far in this game. Handoff again to Wheeler, attacking far side to the 30 to 35, and then run out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. That will be good enough for a first down for the Savage Storm. In fact, right at the line to gain. And Southeastern will move the chains to start things off here in the third quarter. Rangers trail 24-7 on the Community Bank scoreboard.
Interesting to see back-to-back rushing plays here on this opening drive for the Savage Storm in the second half. And both have gone to Wheeler, and both have gone to that left side.
Number 1 wide receiver target, Marquise Gray, split wide to the near side. He'll draw coverage from Darson Marchant. Everybody else in tight. Hatley takes the snap, handoff to Wheeler on a little bit of a razzle-dazzle play. And he will bulldoze the pile forward, gets to the 45-yard line, pickup of 6 on first down. Brings up second and 3.
Yeah, much more success to start the second half on the ground game for the Savage Storm. As Matt, you talk about it, just 34 rushing yards, and now first 3 plays have come out and run the football out to the 45, and Wheeler picked up 6 more. And again, Savage Storm in no kind of hurry.
Well, they've got the lead and the ball and the wind at this point in time, so everything seems to be moving their direction. Hand off to Wheeler again, just kind of sidesteps, a little right cut right at the line of scrimmage, and he'll barrel forward to the 49-yard line. It's going to be very, very close to first down yardage, and now we've got somebody that got shoved over, and that's going to be a flag against the Rangers. A little extracurricular activity right there.
Brandon, I know you got a good look at that. What did you see?
Yeah, that was number 27. He's on my depth chart, but just a little frustration coming out by the Rangers right now as the Southern Storm is just running down their throat. A little frustration foul there. Got to keep your head in the game.
I think that's Wasey Williams that they called that on. So now a 15-yard penalty will be assessed at the end of a pretty good run from Wheeler. DeAndre Wheeler doing the bulk of the carrying today.
Near the 36-yard line to make it 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 for the Savage Storm. Ball will be placed down at the 36-yard line in Ranger territory after all the commotion comes to an end. Nagu in the backfield. He'll replace Wheeler this time. 1 wide out, split wide to the far side of the field. That is Smith, I believe. Hatley takes the snap. Looking downfield, Rangers in coverage, and they're going to have a sack for the first time today as Dalton Hatley gets caught from behind. A little bit too much time staring downfield, and Antoine Martin able to catch him and bring him to the turf.
Yeah, I think he was wanting to go to Braxton Kincaid, but just he was not there, and then finally at the last second realized I better get out of here. Antoine Martin able to catch him and come up with the first sack of the day. Good defensive play by the freshman there.
Loss of 9 on the play. 2nd down and 19 upcoming. New line of scrimmage, the 45-yard line, still on the Rangers side of the field. 4 wideouts for Hatley here. 1 man in the backfield. Mikel Harvey shouting for something. on the defensive sideline, defensive coach for the Rangers, and now Hatley will throw complete downfield, caught at the 15, breaking a tackle to the 10-yard line, and Isaiah Wallace will finally spin him down. It's Catrell Blakely who comes up with that one, and a good pass, good throw, but he was open.
Yeah, he was. Again, he wide open again, and Hatley was just a little bit late throwing that one to him. But still plenty enough time to get it there. His defensive back closed and at least made the tackle. Didn't allow Blakely to escape for a touchdown. But
I don't know what the Rangers missed, but I saw Coach Mikhail Harvey bouncing up and down on the sideline and then running back toward his defense, shouting out something, an adjustment of some sort that may not have been made. Snap back, handoff to Wheeler. Jump cut to the right. And now just kind of bowls his way forward for the touchdown. Wheeler is in for 7.
Well, that was too easy. Again, the best defensive play on the drive, when the Rangers get the sack, you back them up, and you just can't allow them out of that when they've got second and long like that. And complete the big pass play, and then a good run by Wheeler, his first trip to the end zone this afternoon.
So on to kick it through again is Trey Keats. Snap back, ball down, kick is up, looks good. No good. Missed that one off to the side. Isn't able to get enough to slide it through. So Southeastern will be frozen on the scoreboard. A 30-7 lead over the Rangers on the Community Bank scoreboard. We'll take a break. You're listening to Ranger Football, brought to you by Holder Drug.
818 Diner has consistently provided the city of Alva with quality comfort food and great service since opening in 2019. Join us for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Some of our popular menu items to choose from include the BCB burger, the French dip, and our staples such as Terry's chicken fried steak, Don's hamburger steak, and Joe's chicken tenders. Open Monday and Wednesday through Sunday from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and open for dinner Wednesday through Friday, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So if you want a variety of menu items and friendly service to give you that local diner feeling, visit 818 Diner right here in Alva.
Northwestern football is here, and just like the Rangers, Bank Central is here to help you make your goals. We have several consumer loans available to best fit you. Our knowledgeable loan officers are here and ready to assist you. All loans are subject to credit and underwriting. Certain fees and restrictions may apply. Head to the end zone with Bank Central, located at 604 Flynn Street, or call 580-327-1122. That's 580-327-1122. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Ranger Football. Northwestern gives up a touchdown to start things off here in the third period. It's now 30-7 in favor of the Savage Storm. Doing a great job just getting things done, Dustin.
Well, they are. Savage Storm have been very efficient. That's the best way to look at it. They've only punted once.
Took the ball on the Ranger punt. The Rangers went 3 plays and out. Savage Storm take over at the 29. They go 7 plays, 71 yards for the touchdown drive there.
And again, the 2 drives where they didn't score, the one punt, the other one was right before halftime. It really did just kind of milk the clock out.
Gates will kick this one, a high kick again. Going to be fielded a yard deep in the end zone, and Isaiah Wallace is going to bring it out to the 10, to the 15. Diving forward at the 20, and then a flag comes in on the sideline. That was thrown clear over here. And
guessing a hold.
Sometimes you'll see that be either sideline interference or a hold that he saw from a long ways away. In fact, penalty was so far away from him, he couldn't throw the flag far enough to get to the point to mark it.
Lock in the back against Northwestern, it looks like.
Well, so the Rangers will not be at their usual 25-yard line. Isaiah Wallace did get a fair return out of that, brought it up to about the 22, so they were already going to be 3 yards back, and now we'll go half the distance. Going to put the ball at the 12-yard line. They finally determine that everything will settle. 1st and 10. 88 yards away from Pater. Dakota Michaels. 4 wide receivers in the formation, 1 man in the backfield. Dak will take the snap, play action. Pocket holds he's got all day. Has to dump it out to the safety valve, and it's over the top of the hands of Darian Gill. I'd really like to see Dakota just let those go. He's got one-on-one coverage on both sides of the field, Isaiah Haro and Kobe Washington. See if we can't have a playmaker make a play.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you've got to kind of take a chance. You know, when you're down 30-7, you kind of risk maybe some throws that you normally wouldn't make, because Southeastern had this play closed. Even if Darian Gill catches that football, he's not going anywhere.
3 down linemen again for the Savage Storm. 2nd down and 10 from the 12 for the Rangers. Same formation. 4 wideouts, 1 man in the backfield. Snap back to Michaels. Hand off to Williams. To Gill, and Darian Gill will carry it across the 15-yard line. So a short gain of, call it 3. Now they're going to move him forward to the 16. We'll give him 4 yards. They'll bring up 3rd down and a long 6 for the Rangers.
Bring up 3rd down and 7.
Crowd getting behind the Rangers here as they get them fired up for this 3rd down opportunity. 8:06 left to go in the 3rd period. Rangers down 30-7 on the Community Bank scoreboard. Snap back to Michaels. Play action. Dak now stepping up, wants to scramble. He's going to be hammered. Cameron Tate all over Dakota Michaels. Read him like a book. Slipped him to the turf.
Yeah, Cameron Tate has bought real estate in the Ranger backfield today, and
man, that's a good
He's
play.
been all over the place. Yeah, he's very good.
He knows how to play this football game.
6'1" junior from Forney, Texas.
So the punt unit back out onto the field. Zach Stone will be taking this snap at the 2-yard line. He'll punt it away from about the 5. Steps forward, nearly blocked again. Got the kickoff in good form. Takes a Ranger bounce at about the 50. Will roll across the 45 and then go dead at the 44-yard line. A little bit of a dangerous taunt from Braxton Kincaid there as he wanted to stand right over the top of the ball. And we'll have a media timeout before Dalton Hatley and company come back out to see what they can do against this Ranger defense. Score is 30-7 in favor of Southeastern. You're listening to Ranger Football, brought to you by Holder Drug of Alva.
Dingall Real Estate and Auction has been serving clients in Oklahoma and Kansas for nearly 37 years. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, we are your real estate professionals. We will get you the top dollar for your property, whether it be at auction or private sale. Get with Dingall Real Estate and Auction if you're wanting to buy a ranch, good farmland, sell or lease minerals, or buy a home. Visit our website at dingallauction.com to browse available listings. Talk to Dean, Jessica, Steve, or Todd at 580-327-8217 or stop by the office in Alva, where you're always greeted with a smile. Come and see us.
The Eyesight is a full-service eye and vision care provider. We offer comprehensive eye exams for all ages, contact lens exams, and medical eye exams. The Eyesight has over 1,000 frames for you to choose from, including styles that are fun and stylish to basic and functional. Dr. Kelly Mossberg and the Eyesight staff want you to be comfortable bringing your whole family to our practice, knowing that you are receiving the best eye care possible. You can now schedule your appointments online at theeyesightAlva.com.
Welcome back to Ranger Football. Northwestern defense going to be asked to defend a relatively short field here. Southeastern will have the ball at the 44-yard line in their own territory. So a 56-yard field for the Ranger defense. Empty backfield for Hatley. Takes the snap, drops back, looking all day long. Now lets one go. Has a man working inside of Kellum. That's going to go incomplete as they try and stretch the field on 1st down. Marquise Gray, the intended target. Isaiah Kellum running step for step with him.
He was. That was good coverage down the field. And Isaiah Kellum right there with Marquise Gray. And
Kellum on McCreary.
Gray is.
Bring up 2nd down.
He's got 2 touchdown catches, but really, I mean, those have both have come inside the 20. Other than that, he's been fairly quiet today.
Southeastern still perfect inside the red zone. 3 of 3 today. 4 wide outs this time for Hatley. Kellum leaking back. He'll throw far side. That one almost batted away by Braden Waters, and then it was dropped. And I'm going to give big credit to Waters getting up in front, taking the eyes of the receiver off of that ball, at least momentarily.
Yeah, because that was thrown to Hunter Hawthorne out near the sidelines and would have picked up maybe about 6 had he hang on to it. That's the 2nd or 3rd drop we've seen today by these Savage Storm receivers.
Dalton Hatley threatening to go over the 200-yard mark. 176 passing yards on today. 3rd down and 10. Big 3rd down for the Rangers right here. Get a stop, you can force a punt. In the backfield, 4 wideouts. Snap back to Hatley, looking left, throwing left, incomplete. Marchant in coverage, flag comes in, and we will be giving the Savage Storm a 1st down via pass interference penalty.
Yeah, I believe that was Marchant matched up with Hunter Hawthorne. That ball was not really catchable, and I didn't see Marchant really hold it.
Wave it off. There we go.
I was going to say, that ball was uncatchable, so.
It's thrown by the wrong referee anyway. It looks like one of the line judges nearly threw that one.
Well, Hawthorne's not happy because he thought he may have had a chance to catch it, or based off that last play, drop it again, but.
Referees step in, make the right call. Well, originally the wrong call, but then correct themselves and get it right, and now the punt unit will be on the field for just the 2nd time today. Daly set to punt it away. Ball, line of scrimmage, the 44-yard line. He'll take the snap at the 30. Isaiah Wallace back deep to about the 15-yard line. Rangers bring pressure, don't quite get there, but force a bad punt. That one comes off the side of the foot. That's going to be kicked into the Rangers defensive meeting over on the far side of the field. We'll see where the referees walk this up to.
Good field position, it looks like, up past the 40.
Past the 40 to the 45-yard line. So a very short punt from the 44 on the Southeastern side to the 45 on the Rangers side. Yard punt, what they're going to go down as?
Yeah.
It is not ideal. We'll take it. Best field position for the Rangers in a minute. 6:31 left to go in the 3rd. Rangers down 30-7 on the Community Bank scoreboard. 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. We're going to hand off the ball to Reed. Hits the pile hard and then able to drive forward to the 50-yard line. Major offensive line getting some extra boost there at the end as they maintained a good block. Everybody kind of saw the explosion there as Rangers offensive lineman Hosea Marshall getting some good push. Hand off to Reed again, a nice little cut to the outside, and he'll go across the 45-yard line, downhill to the 44, 1st down Rangers.
Best 2 runs of the day as we see a player lose his hat. It looks like that was Joshua Orlick for the Savage Storm, but best 2 runs of the day. Again, good to see that from Jacob Reed. Rangers going a little bit of no huddle. They've got a little momentum to start this drive now.
Jacob Reed running pretty fired up right now. 1st down and 10 for the Rangers. Ball at the 44 is Savage Storm territory. Important to get some kind of points on this drive. Reed with a lateral cut to the outside. Started at the heart of the defense and cut to the outside. Got forward, picked up a yard or so. Just not much doing there. So 2nd down, well, they're going to give him a little bit more forward progress than I thought. Give him 2 yards on that run. Darian Gill will come back to the backfield.
Looks like we've got a Savage Storm defensive player down, at least on one knee on that far side at the 37.
Trainers out to attend to him. Team's Keelan Chilton coming off the field, and he started to make his way off and had to go to a knee. Now he's back up and walking again, so I think the referees are going to call everybody back out, try and get this game going. 5:09 left to play here in the 3rd period. Rangers down 30-7 on the Community Bank scoreboard. Northwestern facing 2nd down and 8. Ball is at the 42-yard line in Ranger territory. Savage Storm come out with 3 down linemen. Been a pretty common defensive front for the Storm so far today. Rangers will send a man in motion. Snap back to Michaels. He's got time. Lets one go down the field. Has a man. It's Torrance Stevens. He was interfered with, and that's allowable if you're the Rangers. No flag.
Yeah, that one kind of hung up, too. As
Torrance Stevens went up to get it, but my problem there was when he went to jump, you could see one arm hanging down, and they had a hold of his waist, but no call there for Torrance Stevens.
Now, Michaels had him, too. Stevens had the defender beat. And again, trying to make that throw into the wind, too, made it a little bit. Because, again, if it's not into the wind and he puts that on the plate, Stevens is going into the end zone.
The Rangers tried him on second down. Now they'll face third down and 8. Gill in motion. Designed quarterback run for Dakota Michaels. A little speed as he will get across the 40-yard line and then have his legs taken out from underneath him by Keyshawn Somerville. Shy of the line to gain for the first down, but inside the 40 at the 38. That'll bring up 4th down and 4 for the Rangers, and this is probably go for it, Terry.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. I think you've got to, at this point, down 23 points, just 4 minutes left to go third quarter. So a big 4th down play. First time the Rangers are going to try it on 4th down. If the Savage Storm would be kind enough to jump offside. Rangers are just 1 of 9 this season on 4th downs.
2 wideouts to either side. Michaels out of the gun. They'll send Gill in motion. Snap back to Dakota. Play underway. Throws complete to Torrance Stevens. Twists away from a tackle, and he'll dive for the first down. Rangers convert on 4th down. That's a big one.
It was. Nice short pass that time on the little slant route to Stevens, and spun off the defender, able to fall forward, pick up more than enough for the first down as we've got Somerville is down now, as Brandon says, at the 15. As we'll go down to Brandon real quick.
Yeah, it's starting to look like cramps out here for Savage Storm. It is warm down here. I know these guys are athletes, and I am far from one, but it is warm down here on the turf.
Well, Brandon, Rangers have got to punch it in here. You get it 30-14 with still a little bit of left time in the third. Keeps you in the game.
For sure. Right here's a big drive for the Rangers. We get a score here. That only puts you down 3 more touchdowns and, a couple defensive stops, and you're right back in this game.
Certainly a possibility, but the offense is going to have to continue to click.
Well, while we wait for them to attend to the injured player, we'll run down some scores in conference. Southern Arkansas leading Arkansas Tech 35-16, 10:25 to go third quarter. Henderson State right there with Harding. Harding leads at 14-12, 14:48 to go in the fourth. And, of course, Monticello fell earlier 41-7. Of course, the other 2 games going on later tonight, East Central and Oklahoma Baptist and Southern Nazarene Southwestern.
Dakota Michaels out of the gun. Got a man behind him. Pistol formation. Snap back to Dak. Handoff up the middle. Darian Gill going nowhere. That was out again by Cameron Tate and Alex Marshall.
Cameron Tate has been all over the field. I know we give a defensive player the award for the game for us, but right now it's Cameron Tate.
Yeah, he has been a very, very pronounced force for this Savage Storm defense. And if Cameron Tate's not there, Malik Hall usually is.
Yes, that's right.
4 wide formation, second down and 11. Ball is at the 33-yard line for the Rangers. Snap back to Dakota. Pressure coming. Dak steps up, throws down the middle, overthrew Darian Gill, who had a little bit of a lead on Tate that time. Ball just really didn't float on Dakota at all. The one to Torrance Marshall floated a little bit. That one cut right through the wind. Ended up being a little deep.
He did, and he had him. Rangers just have not been able to connect on that deep throw today, Matt. That's where we saw it early. Rangers have taken a few shots, have just not been able to come up with one, though.
Third down and 11 for the Rangers. Big third down right here. You need to get, as much of this as you can, if not all of it. Quick throw out to the far side to Isaiah Haro, who's going to be hammered at the line of scrimmage. That didn't work at all.
And that was read perfectly by Caleb Tobias. He knew exactly what was coming, sprinted right to Haro, wrapped up and made the tackle, and forces the Rangers. They're going to have to go for it again, I think, on 4th down.
Really well-run route by Isaiah Haro. Dakota Michaels delivered a picture-perfect pass right there, but the defense just not having any of it. So now a big 4th down for the Rangers. Ball at the 33, 4th down and 10. Rangers trying to push the ball down the field against this Savage Storm defense. 3 down linemen, linebackers creeping up. Snap back to Michaels. Dakota will scramble. Pressure coming up the field. Throws incomplete. Ball hit Isaiah Haro, who's in the game because Travis Romar was hurt earlier. Couldn't come up with it. Rangers will turn it over on downs. Good drive comes to a disappointing end for the Rangers. Now you've got to tell your defense that we need the ball back. 1:39 left to go in the third period. The Rangers trail 30-7 on the Community Bank scoreboard. Defensive unit got a little rest there as Dak and company ate up some time, so we should be fresh on defense at least.
Rangers, after that fourth down conversion, now 2 for 10 on the season on going forward on fourth down. So these are the two worst teams in the conference when it comes to fourth down. Southeastern's 11th, ranked. Rangers 12th.
Going into the game a week ago, Southeastern had the nation's worst defense in rush yards per carry given up. They've improved slightly last week, and then again this week as Wheeler goes big time downfield, or Nagu, goes big time downfield, picks up about 15 or 16 on first down. He'll carry it all the way down to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, that's a good point, Matt. It's something we didn't really talk about in the pregame, but the Savage Storm coming into this game was giving up 250 plus on the ground, and today just 47.
160 some odd teams in Division II football, and they were the bottom of the rank. And
they don't look like it, I can tell you that.
Today they have made some adjustments and really stiffened up. They're doing a fantastic job stopping the powerful Ranger rush attack. Hotley will hand off to Nagu again, sidestepping tackles across the 45 in Ranger territory down to the 42. What a run, back-to-back good sprints forward. And Nagu right there, just fancy footwork, getting it done.
It was. That's the longest run of the day, back-to-back from Nagu. And again, he's come in, only carried it 7 times, but he's looked good doing it. Now, Matt, you talked about the rush defense for Southeastern. I think one of the biggest reasons is, as Jay Lindley told us, Malik Hall was back. And you can see this defense is a little bit different when he's out there on the field.
They respond well when he's out there, no doubt about it. One wide out to the far side. Bunched wide receivers to the near side. Nagu in the backfield. Hatley will go out of the shotgun. 4 down linemen for the Rangers. Snap back, handoff, Nagu finds a hole, breaks a tackle across the 35, upfield across the 30, downhill to the 25, and he's going to be ridden down to about the 23-yard line. And again, right now, Southeastern just slicing through the Rangers. That'll bring the third quarter to an end. Rangers trail 30-7. We'll take a break and be back. You're listening to Ranger Football, brought to you by Holder Drug of Alva.
G&G Home Furnishings in Alva proudly supports all Alva Northwestern activities. G&G wants to remind you their store is dedicated to help you find the perfect pieces to fit your home or business needs. Right now, G&G has several new fall decor pieces to choose from for your living room or business. You can now grab furniture pieces that are marked down and in stock. Check out their Facebook page for new arrivals and specials, or visit their website at gnghomefurnishings.com, or come by and see them in person at 2107 College Boulevard, right here in Alva.
Integris Bass Baptist Health Center wishes the Northwestern Rangers the best of luck in this year's football season. We know injuries sometimes happen, and we want you to remember that Integris Health offers top-notch orthopedic care with Dr. Brett Fry, located in Enid. Integris Bass Baptist Health Center provides leading-edge treatment to keep you moving and get you back in the game. Your orthopedic needs insist on Integris.
Back to Ranger football. Dustin Goodell alongside Matt Adair. Of course, Brandon Brinkley roaming the sidelines. Rangers trailing at 30-7 on the Community Bank scoreboard here as we start the fourth quarter.
1 quarter left to go. Can the Savage Storm keep the Rangers at bay for 15 more minutes? That will be the challenge laid out in front of them.
1st and 10 for the Storm.
Bunched wide receivers for Hotley. Hatley will have them to the left, takes the snap. He's looking right the whole time. Now throws a bullet pass. That one's going to be complete. And that was a good route run by Marquise Gray, who's going to be wrapped up, never brought down, but stopped.
And it's just too much time. I mean, Hatley can read a book, make a meal. I mean, whatever he wants to do back there. He's just sitting back there with nobody in front of him. It's got to find some way to get some pressure on him.
Certainly he has had all day. Pickup of, 9.5 on first down. 2nd and inches coming up here. Watch the quarterback sneak. You don't want to give up the first down. 14:33 to go. Hatley will take the snap. Hand off to Nagu. Slices through the defense. Only good for about 2 yards, but that was 1.5 more than they needed.
Yeah, 16th first down of the day now for the Savage Storm.
9 first downs for the Rangers. 26 rushing attempts, 47 rush yards for Northwestern. 19 rush attempts, 53 yards for Southeastern. Big part of that being done here in the third quarter. They've had some great runs. Or in the previous third quarter. Yeah, you know what I mean. Back to the field. First down and 10. Ball is at the 13-yard line. Tight formation, one wide out for Hatley. Takes the snap. Fakes the give to Nagu. Wants to throw. Has a receiver breaking across the end zone. Hatley will instead run it himself, and he's going to be chased out of bounds nearly into the A-frame. That was Alex Aaron that got to it.
That's the first time that I've seen a little bit of pressure put on Hatley, and not the fastest guy out there, obviously, but a decent run for Hatley as he picks up at least 6, maybe 7.
Second down and call it 4. Southeastern in the red zone. Ball inside the 10 now. Line of scrimmage is about the 7-yard line. 3 wide receivers to the near side of the field. Nobody on the far side. 1 man in the backfield. Hatley calls for the ball. Play action. Now throws a bullet to an absolutely wide open wide receiver. In fact, nobody in a Ranger uniform covered Marquise Gray in any way, shape, or form.
Nope, Gray has his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, and boy, that one might have been the easiest one.
Yeah, there wasn't, I mean, he could have sold real estate out there.
Yeah.
Wide open.
The other 2 were fade routes. That one just simple throw right over the middle, and Gray's got his 3rd touchdown catch of the day.
I want to think somebody missed an assignment there. 13:09 left to go, and Southeastern puts another touchdown on the board. Point after attempt is on the way. That one's up and good.
The extra point by Keats is good.
So the Savage Storm running away with it here in the fourth quarter. They lead the Rangers 37-7. We'll take a break and be back. You're listening to Ranger Football, brought to you by Holder Drug in Alva.
If your car suffers from body damage, K&K Body Works is a cure-all for your automotive servicing needs. At our fully equipped shop in Alva, Oklahoma, we have a team of skilled technicians who can do quick and quality repair services. As a full-service auto body shop, we offer professional auto painting and glass installation services for vehicles of all makes and models. Get your free estimate today by visiting us at 301 Flynn Street, right here in Alva, Oklahoma.
Your agency of choice for all types of insurance is McDermott Insurance in Alva. For home, auto, farm, or business insurance, the McDermott Agency will protect what you value most by providing the best coverage and client service possible. To get your custom professional insurance review, call McDermott Insurance at 580-327-3500 or visit them at 526 Flynn Street in Alva. McDermott Insurance. They can't predict the future, but they can insure it.
Are you in need of electrical work done at your home, farm, or business? Northwest Electric in Alva is your local and friendly contractor for all your electrical needs. Dale, Scott, and the crew are fully qualified electricians with over 65 years of combined electrical experience. From new lighting options and troubleshooting to new construction or remodeling of your home or business, Northwest Electric is here to serve you beyond the call of duty. Northwest Electric is a proud supporter of Ranger and Goldbug Athletics. Northwest Electric, where we don't want all the business, just yours.
Welcome back to Ranger Football. Matt Adair, Dustin Goodnow, Brandon Brinkley covering today's ball game. 37-7. The Rangers in a hole. High end-over-end kickoff. It's short. This one's going to be fielded at the 12-yard line. Return to the 20 and then to the 25 as Isaiah Wallace breaks outside and is wrapped up just shy of the 30-yard line. That'll set the Rangers up in pretty decent field position for Dakota Michaels and company. So the offense is going to have to find a way to get it going. Had a drive finally stall out on our second attempted 4th down conversion a moment ago, and then Southeastern able to take it and punch one into the end zone. Marquise Gray picks up, I don't know, it's probably his 3rd, but it feels like his 8th touchdown of the day. Rangers with the wind at their backs. 58 to go in the game. Tight formation. Snap back to Dakota Michaels. Pocket holds well. Dak throws a bullet over the middle, and that one's going to be incomplete.
Yeah.
In and out of the hands of his intended target, Braden Reichert.
But again, right when it was thrown, Reichert had his hands on it, but the defense just busted him up from behind. And I think that was Hall and Tate again in on the play. And those two guys have been everywhere this afternoon.
Was coming back to the ball, too. Took a pretty good shot. I mean, that one would have been hard to hold on to for anybody. Braden bounces up off the turf, though. 4 wideouts this time for Dakota Michaels, 2 right, 2 left. 1 man in the backfield. Snap back. Michaels will hand off to Reed, who's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage, able to throw a big twist on the defense and scramble forward for a gain of 4.
And he's able to get away from Tate, but cleaning it up was Connor Swope.
Bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Rangers. They'll need to carry this to the 40-yard line to convert the first down. Reed still the running back in the backfield. 4 wideouts again, same formation from a play ago. Dak takes the snap, play action, pressure coming, big pressure coming, and Dakota's going to go down. And not a blitz, really, just good pressure. And they will find Dakota in the backfield and sack him. So the 4-yard gain from a play ago will turn into a 6-yard loss on 3rd down and bring up 4th down and 12. And Zach Stone and the punt team back on. Now this is going to be a good play. Zach Stone is a heck of a punter. He has got a huge, huge leg and the wind at his back here.
Yeah, this one should be inside the 30 for sure. That's where Kincaid's standing at his own 25.
Ball is at the 28-yard line, which means Zach Stone's going to punt this away from about the 20-yard line or so, almost blocked. And he gets a winding punt off. It is going to take a Ranger bound downfield.
But again, a lot of pressure put on him again.
I really
Rangers
thought
have had a lot of trouble protecting.
Have a chance to see Stone if they didn't have that pressure. Get one up into this wind and really push it back.
And look where it snapped, where he caught it.
Yeah,
it was to his right.
Yeah.
That's not good when you're a left-footed punter.
No. He made a great adjustment, though. Did get a punt off. And it took a nice Ranger hop. Northwestern wanted to call for a block in the back. They didn't get it. Dalton Hatley the ball at the 34-yard line. Nagu in the backfield, 4 wideouts here. Wind might be a factor for Hatley in the offense on this series. We'll see. They'll start out with a ground attack from Nagu, and he's going to be brought down just across the line of scrimmage, just a yard gain there.
Yeah, Nagu now the leading rusher, 9 carries, 60 yards. He's averaging over 7 yards a pop. And Savage Storm over 100 yards rushing, and the way this thing's going to end, they're going to be right about their average. Of course, they're going to be well under the passing average, but they just haven't had to do it today, really.
Ranger defense back out onto the field. Making some adjustments. Dalton Hatley just absolutely been a commander with the play clock. Takes the snap at 4. Hands off to Nagu. He's going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage and then spun down. Gets right back to about where they were. If he gained anything, it was a half yard or so. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8. Brian Holiday will sub back into the game for the Rangers. Big 0 right there in the middle of the defensive line. 4 down linemen for the Rangers, including Holiday. Everybody up tight. Bunched wide receivers to the near side. Hatley will look over to the sideline with 18 left on the play clock. Time becoming the biggest enemy of the Rangers. They're down 37-7 on the Community Bank scoreboard. Only 9:57 left to mount the comeback. Man in motion is Nagu. Hatley takes the snap, throws downfield. That one into the hands of Marquise Gray. Incomplete, and yet another flag comes down. I can't imagine this will be anything other than pass interference.
Brandon, you got to look at that. What do you think?
Yes, I believe that's what they're going to call pass interference on the defense for Northwestern. Yes, I was right.
Incomplete pass.
Well, incomplete pass, but pass interference will give the Savage Storm a much-needed first down. Really could have made some difference had they not been able to get a hold of that penalty call right there. 15 yards forward, moves the ball to the 45. Still in Savage Storm territory. But it's the additional time that they can run now that'll be the big factor. Hatley and company, 1st and 10. 1 man in the backfield. Still Nagu. They will give the ball to him, attacks right side, runs through the first set of tacklers and through the second set of tacklers, and it bowls over the safeties at the end of that run. An 11-yard pickup for Nagu when he was originally hit at the line of scrimmage, just able to keep that motor running, and the Rangers not tackling well today.
No, and it's a lot of it's been here in the second half. Again, great job in the first half, living. It was just 34 yards, but over 80 now here in the second half for the Savage Storm, and a lot of that has been Nagu. And Ranger defense, when you get worn down like that, it's going to make it a lot easier to run the football, and that's what you're starting to see here now.
First down and 10 again for the Savage Storm. 8:46 left to go in this game. Snap back to Hatley. Handoff Nagu running right. Finds a crease across the 40. 35 downhill to the 30. Another pickup of a first down. Let's go downstairs to Brandon Brinkley. Brandon, right now the Ranger defense getting gashed pretty hard by that run game.
Yeah, like Dustin said, the defense is just getting tired right now. The offense just really hasn't done anything this second half to move the ball at all, to give these guys a break. They're gassed right now, hands on their hips, leaning over. And Southeastern is taking advantage of it, run it down their throat.
Yeah, they certainly are. That's a good point.
First and 10 again for the Savage Storm.
They've made it look very easy today.
Dalton Hatley with 3 wideouts in the formation. I can't imagine he'll use any of them. Handoff to Nagu. Splits to the outside, and he'll get forward for about 3 yards.
Yeah, they're just there for decoration right now.
Yeah, at this point, it's just to keep you honest.
Maybe to spring a block, but they haven't really done a whole lot of running the ball outside. Everything's been done in between the tackles, Matt.
Rangers front four all have hands on their hips right now. They look like they're starting to show some signs of fatigue. 3 wide receivers to the near side. Nagu in the backfield. He's done the lion's share of the work here in the second half. Hatley will again be out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Easy handoff to Nagu. Running right. Now cuts back inside. He'll get to the 20-yard line this time. Another first down for the Savage Storm as they just continue to pick up yards and chunks and move those chains. But the biggest thing they're doing, Dustin, is wearing out that clock.
They are. Again, this is going to end up being a long drive put together. And I like Nagu. He's a very patient runner, tough to bring down. And again, another tailback, 5'10", 200 pounds. He got 2 tailbacks, both of them over 200 pounds plus. And they're both very patient runners.
6:45 left to go in the game. Wheeler is going to be back in the backfield. 1 wide out, split wide to the near side. That is Hunter Hawthorne. Hatley will take the snap, hand off to Wheeler. Coming right, can't get away from a tackle of, I believe, Joseph Saunders came in and cleaned it up that time.
You're right, and then Saunders is going to limp off the field and see what happened there. But Wasey Williams going to come in for him now. Kind of holding that side of his hip.
Like maybe he just got a bit of a stinger, took a helmet on the side of the hip or something. He's trying to stretch it out. Wasey Williams back in the game, linebacker position. 4 linebackers, 4 down linemen for the Rangers. 3 linebackers. He will be out of the gun. Wheeler in the backfield with him. 4 wideouts. Ball is at the 20-yard line, 2nd down and 10. Snap back to Hatley, handoff to Wheeler. Just pushing the pile forward, gets stood up shy of the 15-yard line, down to the 16. Gain of about 4 on 2nd down will bring 3rd and 6, bring up 3rd and 6. Rangers with an opportunity to maybe limit Southeastern to just 3 points here. That'd be huge. 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. 2 safeties for the Rangers. Hatley takes the snap, flag on the play. This is probably a free attempt, and he'll throw it out of the back of the end zone. Hawthorne escapes into the Ranger cheerleaders.
Hit the Shepherd A-frame. I think that might be a free chicken sandwich.
Offsides against the Rangers is the call. They needed 6. That'll give them 5. It brings up 3rd and short.
5 yards. The Rangers.
That's a 3rd 5-yard penalty today.
It is, and again, it's tough because, I mean, you've had them at 3rd and long several times, and now all of a sudden you make it 3rd and short, and you know exactly what's going to happen here. They're going to turn and hand the ball to Wheeler.
Rangers just 5 of 13 on 3rd downs today.
Could just surprise everybody and pass it, though.
Southeastern 4 of 8. Third down and a yard to go. Snap back to Hatley. Hand off to Wheeler. Big crease, and he'll carry it across the 5-yard line before he's brought down. Brian Holiday lost his hat. He'll have to come out for a play. First down and goal to go now for Southeastern. 4:42 left to go in the game. Rangers down 37-7 on the Community Bank scoreboard. Dalton Hatley and company not probably done yet. Want to see if they can put up another score before they call it a day. Everybody in tight, one-man split wide to the far side is Marquise Gray. Keep your eyes on him. They throw to him often. Nagu in the backfield. Snap back to Hatley. Hand off Nagu. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Stood up, and he's going to be brought down. Good stop by the Ranger defense there.
Looks like R.J. Pepper.
Pepper getting some time here as he makes a big tackle for the Rangers.
But again, look how much time that they have chewed off this clock ever since this drive started.
Dalton Hatley just cool as can be. Good quarterback field commander. Going to let the time continue to roll. 3:38 to go in the game. Still 15 seconds on the play clock. They will go with bunch wide receivers to the near side. Marquise Gray split wide to the far side. Nagu in the backfield. Play clock down to 1 as Hatley takes the snap. Play action. Now throws complete to the tight end, and he's going to get in for the easy touchdown. Making that grab was Pablo Perini, his second catch of the day, first touchdown.
Yeah, that went too easy, and everybody else, I think everybody in the stadium expected a run, and Hatley decided to go play action for his 4th touchdown pass of the day, and that's a career high against Northwestern. Matches what he did a year ago. He had 4 touchdown passes in the win.
Pablo Perini was not as wide open this time as Marquise Gray was a possession ago, but the Rangers were very, very late following him out into that pass pattern. Point after attempt is up and good. So the Savage Storm tack on another one. They now lead the Rangers 43-7. We'll take a break. You're listening to Ranger Football, brought to you by Holder Drug of Alva.
Your hometown Alva Walmart is proud to support Northwestern Oklahoma State University athletics. Everyday low price is the cornerstone of our strategy, and our price focus has never been stronger. Today's customer seeks the convenience of one-stop shopping that we offer, from grocery and entertainment to sporting goods and crafts. We provide the deep assortment that our customers appreciate, whether they're shopping online at walmart.com, through one of our mobile apps, or shopping in our store. The Alva Walmart likes to wish the best of luck to all Ranger and Lady Ranger teams this season.
With football season in full swing, Holder Drug wants to remind you that we have everything you need for your tailgates on Fridays for Cold Bugs and Saturdays for Ranger football. Holder Drug also has several new items in stock for you to check out, such as the 14-ounce wine swig cups with a number of prints to choose from. With fall right around the corner, Holder Drug has options for your fall decor for your home. Stop by and see our new selection. As always, free delivery for your medications or prescriptions. This all happens at Holder Drug, located on the downtown square right here in Alva.
Dr. Troy Smith at Alva Vision Clinic, a member of Vision Source, is a proud supporter of Ranger and Goldbug activities. Let Dr. Smith help you to see better and perform better both as an athlete and a fan of the game. For more information and to schedule your appointment today, call 580-327-2393. Again, that's 580-327-2393. Alva Vision Clinic proudly supports Alva Public Schools and Northwestern Oklahoma State University.
Community Bank has been serving Alva, Oklahoma and the surrounding area since 1984. Community Bank was founded by local community members who wanted to ensure the banking needs of the community were being met. It has been our goal since inception to provide customer-focused services and community development. Our customers are friends, neighbors, and never just a number. We believe in investing in our community, and we pride ourselves in being your hometown bank. Community Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Isaiah Wallace will field a short kick at the 5-yard line, return it to about the 29, where Dakota Michaels and company will be set up. First down and 10. 3:06 left to go in the game. I think both teams have all 3 timeouts remaining. See if that comes into play later.
6 seconds
Jaden Smith will be in the backfield with Dakota this time. 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. 1 tight end in the formation. Dak tries to hand off to Smith. They weren't on the same page, so Dakota's going to have to take the ball, run it to the outside. He'll get across the 30-yard line before he's spun down to the 32. Pickup of 3 on first down. Second down and 7 now upcoming. Will be placed down right on the 32-yard line. 3 down linemen again for the Savage Storm. 2 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. 1 tight end again. Dak takes the snap. This time hands off to Reed, and he will be hit behind the line of scrimmage. Still trying to make his way forward before he's snowed under at the 20. Lost a ton of yards right there if they didn't give him forward progress. Instead, it will be limited to just a yard behind the line of scrimmage. So what was 2nd and 7 will now be 3rd and 8. Rangers going the wrong direction.
Yeah, it's been tough sledding all day offensively outside of the opening drive. And again, I look at the Rangers' totals offense today, just 140 yards, and half of that came on the opening drive.
I think that might be the worst offensive performance to date as far as just sheer number of yards. Snap back to Michaels. Dakota's going to be sacked, so that 140 will go further down. And it looks like Dak might have been hurt right there. Dakota on the ground, and he is writhing in pain.
That was Alex Reeder who come up with the sack, and boy, that is something you do not like to see because, your backup quarterback got the start today as Dak gets up and hobbles off on his own.
Dakota's frustrated. You can see it on his face. Well, that'll bring up 4th down and very long for the Rangers. Ball's going to be down at the 19-yard line. They would need to get it to the 39 to get the first down, so they're going to have to punt this one away. You would think Southeastern may not bring a lot of pressure here. They've got the return man back at about the 35-yard line. That is Braxton Kincaid. Snap back to Zach Stone. Bad snap. He had to chase it down. Buzzsaw-style punt bouncing downfield. It's going to be fielded by Kincaid at the 29-yard line. He will be out of bounds. Picks that up. So Southeastern will have it back with exactly 60 seconds left to go in the game. We expect to see the victory formation here.
I'm going to say just enough time for 2 knees from Hatley. Let's go to Brandon real quick. Brandon?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, we didn't talk much about it, but Cam Tate also has some really long, flowing locks. And if Perp Plus doesn't get him an NIL deal this year, we got serious issues.
That's good.
He's had a heck of a game.
He has. He has been fantastic today.
No victory formation yet. 1 minute left to go. Hatley out of the gun. 3 wideouts in the formation. He'll take the snap, hand off to Nagu, running over the right side, cuts back to the middle of the field, and he'll get across the 35-yard line, knocked down at the 38, needed the 39 for a first down, 2nd down and a yard to go.
Well, and that's a different tailback now. It says Jalen Shaw is number 20, but he's a defensive back. But
thought I saw 30 out there, but that certainly is a 20.
Everybody gets to play.
2nd down and a yard to go. Hand off to Shaw. Explosive run up the middle. He'll have much more than the yard he needed. In fact, we'll pick up 6. Takes the ball to the 45-yard line. And remember, at any point in time, Southeastern could end the game. They do not have to snap this ball again, and it looks like they will not. Brian Gonzalez may be the quarterback.
Weston Conaway.
Conaway, there we go. High fives with his team, and that will take us to the conclusion of this one. The Rangers fall 44-7 here at home, so the win streak comes to an end for Northwestern after picking up the W against Monticello. They will fall pretty hard to the Savage Storm, 44-7 here in Alva. We'll take a break and be back with the Eyesight post-game show. Brought to you by Dr. Callie Mossberg and the great staff down there at the Eyesight in Alva, Oklahoma. You're listening to Ranger Football, brought to you by Holder Drug.
It's Adam Jordan with Beatles Nursing Home.
At Beatles, we let our reputation speak for itself. Here's what the family of one of our residents had to say about their experience.
The love and patience projected by the administration and staff is greatly appreciated by our family. The difference between a job and ministry is evident at Beatles Nursing Home.
If you're looking for comprehensive health care in a Christian environment, look no further than Beatles Nursing Home, located at 916 Noble Street in Alva.
At E&J Financial, we know market volatility and inflation are top concerns in this economic climate. This is Whitney Gum, financial advisor and tax director at E&J. And if you're tired of the stress of market ups and downs, but still unsatisfied with low CD rates, give us a call at 580-327-2552 to discuss our fixed-rate investment options with rates up to 3.45%. Call us for your complimentary review today.
Fixed income securities are subject to various risks, particularly the increased risk of the loss of principal during the periods of rising interest rates. Whitney Gunn is a registered representative offering securities and advisory services through United Planners Financial Services, member FINRA, SIPC. E&J Financial and United Planners are not affiliated. United Planners does not offer tax advice.
K&S Tire in Alva has been locally owned and operated since 2004. While every business claims to be the best, K&S Tire is the best. Our satisfied customers speak for themselves by coming back to us each and every time. Our amazing services go beyond a regular tune-up or tire rotation. Our team is well-trained and able to take care of all your car care needs, including preventative maintenance, wheel alignments, brakes, and more. Visit knstire.com for more information or come see us at 2590 College Boulevard right here in Alva.
Get no better deal in the country than at Croft Country, located in Alva, Oklahoma. Croft Country is the dealer for vehicles in Northwest Oklahoma. Croft Country is locally owned and operated since 1985, offering a full line of award-winning brands including Chevy, Buick, and GMC. From the time you enter our showroom for sales or service, you can expect to be treated like family. So the next time you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, come see us right here in Alva, located at 401 East Oklahoma Boulevard.
Farmers are the backbone of our country, especially right here in Western Oklahoma. And we've got our farmers' backs at Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma. We are here to serve all needs to our farmers and ranchers with livestock loans, rural loans, real estate loans, operating loans, and of course, agribusiness loans.